What up, sneaker fam? Back with another Friday Night Live with my homie, Homegrown Kicks. You know, he got his meal. Looks like he got some Wendy's.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Would you get a
I gotta
chicken
stay
sandwich and
fed.
some fries?
I got the mozzarella chicken sandwich, man. That's probably one of the best things on the menu.
It looked like a lot of cheese. It looked like a lot of cheese.
Yeah, well, no, it's not a lot of cheese. It's just, well, yeah, the little mozzarella patty is bursting with cheese, but the
Yeah.
chicken patty is actually bigger than is the big part of the sandwich. So,
You know, I have a coworker who I just recently turned on to Chick-fil-A. Not that he never had Chick-fil-A, but he ain't have it for a long time. So he goes to Chick-fil-A after not eating it for like 10, 15 years. And he comes back the next day and he's like, it's not better than Wendy's. And I was
no,
like,
it's not.
was like, "Oh, okay," because I don't. I mean, I don't. Maybe your Wendy's is better down there than where I'm at, but where I'm
Well,
at,
Georgia is the birthplace for Chick-fil-A. That's where Chick-fil-A started. It started here, but
shout out to Georgia.
Chick-fil-A ain't better than Wendy's. Even the Huddle House where they serve macaroni and collard greens and all that, it ain't better than what they got. We got the Huddle House, the Dwarf House. Um, they've even got a little Hawaiian Chick-fil-A restaurant down the street. So I haven't been there yet. I'm gonna try that, but it ain't better than Wendy's.
All right, I disagree, but that's just me.
They
Anyways,
they
man,
was kicking butt.
I see y'all in the chat, man. KB Kicks, what's up, my guy? Spending a lot of money past few weeks. Be glad after these threes, I'm taking a break until the UNC one. Sheesh. Yeah, you have been spending a lot of money. My man got all the arm years. He got decent amount of the merch. You know what I'm saying? But hey, shout out to KB Kicks for that. I just got EA on the Air Jordan 5 UNCs yesterday from Finish Line. So I'm pretty pumped about that, man. And yeah, the threes coming up next week. Definitely gonna talk about them tonight, probably. More than likely. Rebels Feet, what's up? How are you tonight, man? Thanks for pulling up. Damn, my diet is very jealous. Oh man, homegrown be having. Man, I work until 5 and then I come home, like, on Friday, so I normally don't eat before I do this. Today I did. I got some mac and cheese. Was fire, by the way. But he be sitting there eating all types of stuff, honey buns, he eats Wendy's or pizza every Friday night, dude, and I be sitting here watching him eat, just, like, starving for 3 hours while we get full. Then dude, as soon as I'm done here, like, I immediately normally go downstairs and I just fire on everything that's in my house.
I'm
But,
like last week I had Outback.
okay. You know, but
So
normally my girl got a little bit of food set off to the side for me for when I'm done, um but nah, yeah, homegrown be eating. Tyrone Tyrone Turner Sr., what's going down, fam?
Tyrone Turner.
Tyrone Turner.
Man,
And
that name be hidden.
yeah,
Tyrone Turner.
Levi Santos, what up, James? What's up, Levi? Hope you're doing well. Rebels Feet, I know the feeling, KB. That was February for me. See, like, there's been some stuff that's been coming out. I passed on most of it, if not all
Yeah.
of it, until recently. Just because, and we talked about this before, man. The closer we get to the summertime, and then, you know what I mean? There's so many things coming out that a lot of these things that were coming out the first 2 months, I wasn't really feeling. Which I would have bought like any other year, but just this year with so many things dropping, man. And, I was just I'm not trying to go overboard this year, so I did cop the UNC fives that from EA through Finish Line. That was the first time I've actually ever gotten exclusive access through them, and I saw that notification pop on my phone, and I was like, boop boop boop, hurry up and pick those up. So
Ved. Ved said, should I go for the UNC fives or the reimagined threes as to earn profits?
to earn profits, UNC's or not the U.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. The
The
reimagined three,
threes.
the
Right.
three, the
Right.
threes. Both are nice sneakers, though, in my opinion.
The fives, not as many people like fives.
Right.
The UNC colorway has been popping as of late, but the UNC's on the fives is not enough to make huge profit. The reimagined threes, They're OG. A lot of people have been anticipating it. You're not gonna make huge profit. You probably won't make huge profit until like you hold them for maybe like a couple of months to a year. Um, but I mean, if you know which one will make more, the threes.
I don't know that either of them are gonna give you huge profits.
Right. And
Um,
when I say
um,
huge, I'm saying like 360 to
yeah, you might make like
possibly 400.
you might make a 100 or $200 on them.
Yeah,
In the long
yeah,
run, it's gonna be the why do I keep saying I got the UNCs on my brain. The reimagined threes is the one that you're gonna wanna
right,
target most for that.
right, right.
Um, but the UFC fives are nice, man, like, for the
Yeah,
personal collection, which is not what you're asking. They're both dope. So, I'm trying to get them both.
right.
I mean, I'm definitely getting them both, no matter what, but that's just me. Fives, the thing about fives is, like, people like them, but not really at scale, right? And,
Yeah,
these UNC fives, in my personal opinion, and you could go check out the video, later on that I posted today about the UNC fives, and, basically, I was saying that the fives really ain't that, like, popular. People
right,
do love them,
right.
and it's really colorway dependent, right? On if,
Uh-huh.
they do anything as far as just hype or people going after them.
Yeah, yeah,
In my personal opinion, outside of any, collaborations or, like, OG colorways for the Air Jordan 5, this is the best one that I've seen in a long time,
yeah,
in my personal opinion.
yeah, yeah,
And I'm not a
yeah.
fan of 5s, really. I have some, but, like, I'm not really a 5 guy.
Well, I liked those all grape fives. I did like those because they had really good suede.
Yeah.
The purple was really nice and deep. Um, those are one of those shoes that when they did drop, I raved about them like I rave about the Cardinal threes.
Yeah.
And it's real, like to be honest, it's real hard to get me to rave about
And
anything for that matter. But I raved about those, and like I think that's about it because I didn't even really rave about the off white fives.
John Rivera, what's up, James? What's up, John? How are you tonight? Thanks for
What's
pulling
up,
up to the
John?
stream. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button coming in for me. Really appreciate y'all. Hey, on the channel, man, we are almost at 7,600 subscribers. We're knocking on
Woo!
we're knocking on 8K's door here, man. So thank you guys for the continued support, checking out all the videos and everything that y'all do, man. Like, I really, really appreciate you guys.
Round of applause. Chat, make that thumbs up button clap. Pop, pop.
KB kicks grab playoffs too, just because. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, me too.
yeah,
Me too.
nice sneaker.
It really
Um,
surprised me. Not saying that it's like amazing quality or anything like that,
yeah.
but the level of quality in that shoe surprised me for Jordan. So
Shout out to Ray. I know I'm gonna say your name wrong, so I'm not gonna even try. But shout out to Ray. Love
Ray
this chat.
Buccio.
Listening at work, man. Shout out to Ray at work, man. Hope the evening goes fast for you, so it doesn't feel like you're just at work forever.
All right.
That's my favorite thing to say because I'll be feeling that way at work. But when I go to like Rite Aid or whatever next to my work, and I'm really cool with all those people. But like I always tell them or anybody, when I go to a store, I'm like, I hope it goes quick for you. You know.
Right. The people at Rite Aid watch James' channel. They give him stuff for free.
I mean, no, they don't. I don't want to get, I don't wanna get nobody in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I'm cool with everybody around me. What do you say? Last year I copped almost 60 pairs, bro.
Woo.
Yeah,
God bless you in your pockets.
yeah, man. Like I mean, I know. I'm doing so well so far this year, man. I wear into the third month and I've copped one pair of shoes. I tried for a whole bunch of shoes. Like I'm not, I'm not gonna, I mean, I'm doing well by default, right?
Right.
But I mean, I got one like the white on moment years. I took the L early in the morning yesterday, and then I guess they were canceling bot orders or something, and so they were
Yeah.
putting them back on the website.
Yeah.
And then I had already got the UNC fives, so I was like, oh.
You should have did it.
So then it put me in like a weird situation where like, because like, how do I come on here and be like, yeah, man, y'all? But anyways, like I did end up trying to get it, and then it was sold out again. Then they put them back on, and then I missed it again because I was at work. It was just,
Dang.
it's a crazy day. But man, for real though, shout out to Alma Manier though. Like for real, like I love what they do, just as far as the releases, how they go about doing them, how you're able to actually cop on the website, how
Right.
if bots eat, they will go back, make sure they review everything with a fine tooth comb, and cancel that and put
I
them
was gonna
back
say
on the app.
they put in more effort than anybody, even Nike.
They do. They really do, man. And we got to give them their flowers for that because most companies would not care. All that they would care about is that the sneakers sold out, they got their money, and then here they go boxing up sneakers. You know what I'm saying, or whatever, however they go about it. But they care. They actually really really care. And man, shout out to Alma Manier. Especially you got to shout them out because of what they're doing, right? It's just it's really unprecedented and unheard of for a company to be like that.
Right. Especially, hey, like on the scale in which the sneaker community is, and on the scale of how many people they have to service with these releases, Alma Manier is really more so of a small business. And they're a small business handling things better than a corporate business, like a large scale business.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why more of these websites or these companies with these websites don't kind of incorporate some of that stuff that
Right.
they're doing. I mean, if
Right.
they if Alma Manier could do it, then how come the rest of them can't? You know, as much as we'll all get mad, or even not even really get mad, but just be disappointed when we take our
Right.
L's, and
Right.
we'll we'll sort of blame this company and we'll
Right.
blame the bots or whatever and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like to see a company like Alma Manier, who's not this huge company, they just happen to get really good like exclusives with Jordan Brand. They're
Right.
not a huge company, and for them to be doing that, man, it really, honestly, it really makes a lot of other websites look pretty bad.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Like if Nike did that, I mean, because they can talk all they want to about the billions they spend on bot protection and stuff like that, but bot protection crashed your website, and bots still ate. But
Yeah.
if Nike did that to where they stop the botters and they come back and do another release of what's left over,
Hmm.
a lot of people wouldn't be as upset as they do. Because looking at Alma Manier, let me see. I went for a pair of the 12s. I didn't get them the first go round, but just knowing that they went back and said, okay, we stopped as many bots as we can this go round. We're gonna re-release them again. That's incredible. Like I'm just like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's what's up.
See, Nike, obviously they could do better, but they're at such a higher level of traffic that they are trying. I mean, it's not like they're not trying, so I'm not gonna sit here and
Right,
bash Nike, like
right,
totally, because they are trying. You know what I mean? But like, the traffic on their apps and their websites is 100 times more than anything else. But
but like sneakers, they have the American side and then they have the European side. So
yeah, they got Japan sneakers. They
I
got
mean, so I think it's probably pretty much the same because like when it comes to I'm on my year in the online releases, you got all 50 states accessing that website. Everybody from all 50 states trying to access that website, just like sneakers. It's just that somehow I'm on my year, a smaller company just does it better.
yeah.
They just do it better.
We got a dono in the house. $5 from KB Kicks, just a little token of appreciation. Please like and subscribe. Facts.
Absolutely. If y'all haven't hit that like button yet, please go ahead and smash that like button. Show all the love and support for the channel. It helps growth and it helps bring awareness and more growth, more awareness, better things to come. You know.
And I appreciate that KB Kicks, man, because I be grinding on this channel, man. I be dropping mad content. So, man, thank you so much. I appreciate the love and support so much. And let me get back to some.
Married to Designer said the only fives I got is both off-white fives. I mean, if that's all the fives you got, those are still two good fives to have. Nobody's gonna tell you your two pairs of off-whites are trash anytime soon.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, those are two nice sneakers.
Bed. Do you have any advice as to what to invest in that flip easy and how high should I go for them? Bed, I know it's a little bit late. I hope you're still here. I apologize.
We're gonna get to all the comments. Don't worry. It takes us some
Right.
time, but we get there.
Right now, there is no there is no easy flip. A lot of the shoes that might be considered easy flips also aren't that easy to get. Um, it used to be dunks, but dunks aren't an easy flip anymore. Um, a lot of dunks just aren't hitting the way they used to hit. Uh, the Yeezy game is over with, just about. Um, and Nike is tightening down on who they're giving stock of shoes to and all of that. And they're basically holding it to themselves. So, I mean, if it's not a collab, it's not going to be an easy flip. But then again, it's not going to be easily accessible either. So,
If it was me, and if I put like the when I do these little like kind of investment kind of things, and people ask me stuff, I put myself into like the worst case scenario. My world has ended.
right,
I have no income.
right,
What would I do? Right? What would I do? And what I would do is I would try to find maybe a reseller that has that gets a lot of stock of something, and
yeah,
probably try to work with them and kind of buy up a decent amount of stock
buy in bulk, yeah,
in something like Jordan 4s. And even if you could like go on and maybe pick up, even if you pay resale, let's say, they're going for 300, you're maybe able to strike some deals on a couple pairs of shoes, and maybe you get them for 250, 275, and you could flip them on Goat or something for 350. Things like that I would probably look into. I mean, honestly, the easiest ones to get, that probably like you could nickel and dime those Panda Dunk Lows. Like if you really wanted to, they restock every month. If you were able to get a couple of Nike accounts or whatever and get five pairs of them and make 25 to $50 on each one or something like that. That's what a lot of people are doing. That and they flip easy. Everybody loves the Pandas, and they're not well made. So even the people that like them and wear them, like after you wear them once, like or twice or for a month straight, like they start, things ain't the way that they used to be at one point.
Uh-oh, hold on, you froze up there. You gotta,
Am I
you
back?
froze up for about 15 to 20 seconds.
Okay.
So, yeah, but
All right, so I'm back. All
um,
right. But yeah, it's you really got to
pandas,
get
they're
the,
watching pandas though, so that's gonna be a hard flip to get in multiples.
not if you use different accounts.
I guess, but how many accounts? I mean, how much? In order to do different accounts, you got to have
I'm just saying people are doing it.
different devices. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely need
And,
different devices.
and then, I mean, you could fake different accounts, but that's investing extra money. So, I mean, so how much do you? It's how much you willing to put into it. How much are you going to get out of what you're putting into it, and is it worth it at the end of the day?
Here's another little hack too. If you go on Goat, there's a lot of shoes that are going below retail on there, like a ton. that are
Yeah.
actually selling it. Like, I was looking at Jordan 12 playoffs, and in my size, they were going for brand new 160,
Well,
and
that's because they do it anyway.
that was just last night, and then, you could probably sell those on eBay for 220 or something like that. So
I
those are
was
nice little
I
company. I
was
mean,
I was
there's
talking
things like
to
that you could do. Go ahead.
I was talking to vlogging with Demetrius about that. Like, honestly, the playoff 12s, they're nice, but eh, oh, I can see why they going for that price on GOAT. Um, but what I was suggesting, it's what a lot of people have started to do now that the sneaker world is shifting and they're doing things to appease a lot of people that have complained and things like that along the way. A lot of people are buying used shoes and just cleaning them up and kind of restoring them because there are a lot of people out here, surprisingly, that when their shoes get dirty, they don't want to take the time to clean them. So they would rather sell them before they actually clean them and have them looking how they want them to. Um, I've seen some people buy some really good quality used shoes, clean them up, do what they got to do, and sell them for $20 or $30 above what they paid for it. So I mean, that's always a route.
But in reality, to be honest with you, I don't recommend, like, getting into selling sneakers unless you
Yeah,
have, like, a great plug.
yeah,
You
not
know what I
anymore.
mean?
Yeah,
There's other things that you could do, to make way more money.
but most of the time, like resellers, they began collecting and then shoes that they didn't wear, they sold them and was able to make tons. So, I mean, start off there, get you a collection. Once you get a collection as big as this guy right here, um, like a lot of times you just end up not being able to get to all of your shoes and then you just sell off some of the shoes you have.
Yeah, I've sold about 8 pairs of sneakers out of this room, and you can't even tell.
Right.
Sprite Cranberry, UNC 5s tomorrow. I don't think I'm copping. I respect it. I respect it.
I like that name, Sprite Cranberry. You can go, can you please go for my size? I need a 10.
Sprite Cranberry. I respect it. It's
Right.
not everything's for everybody. I think they look nice. You know what I mean? And I probably won't cop another 5 until possibly the Alma Manure 5 that's coming out later this year. Um,
Did y'all join? Oh, go ahead.
did y'all join the Air Force One raffle on Tiffany website today? If I win, I will definitely sell those or use for trades. No, I didn't. And here's why I didn't. Originally, we heard that there was going to be like 1,000 or 2,000 pairs. That was like the early rumor. Super limited, right? They was reselling for like $2,000. And then we heard that there's 20,000 pairs of stock. And then the more I seen pop up at like these little boutiques, like there's a lot of boutiques getting these. And granted, they might not have like a ton of pairs or anything like that. But for me, if I get them, I'll be on, and I don't sell sneakers, right? I don't like, I'm not a reseller, but I would only get them for the flip. Just being honest, the flip to trade to buy something else. Like they're cool, they're nice. I would love to have them, but like I don't really need them, right? So my thing is that I'm not saying I'm not going to be going for them because my thing is I'll just take my chances with sneakers because then I'll be able to see what the stock numbers are the morning of the release. So
Yeah.
if there's 80,000 of them, no, I ain't going for them. You know what I
Um,
mean? But if there's I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Like I would be afraid to wear that sneaker. I know I won't wear it. So if I'm able to get it, I'm gonna, you know what I mean, get another Travis Scott or something with the
yeah.
value of that. Just keeping it a buck.
I would probably, well, I know I would go for them. I didn't do it on Tiffany's website because I didn't even know Tiffany's website had a raffle. I was
Gotta
too
watch the
busy.
channel, bro.
I was too busy excited about my other purchases. I got to get sleep first before I can watch anything. I was too excited about my other purchases though, um, and trying to get my daughter these shoes that I wish she didn't like. But um, I would definitely like if I went for them and I got them. I would probably keep them, but my biggest concern is sizing issues. Um, Air Force Ones don't run the same anymore. Like you
No,
can't go true to size with an Air Force One. It's the Air Force Ones are big. They
they
run
run
big.
they run big now. Yeah, they do. You're absolutely right. I had to scale down a half size in those because
And
I used to always buy the 8.5s in Air Force Ones. Now I have to buy the 8.
right, because I found that out when I went in. I was really excited about the Ken Griffey Jr. Air Force Ones. The Swedish Swing. They were part of the Swedish Swing in the game pack.
I got the
I
Air
was
Max 90s.
super excited about those forces,
Yeah,
and I got them in. I got them in my size. I was like, oh yeah, I've been wearing Air Force Ones in my size for forever. It was going to be the first Air Force One I had in over 10 years or something like that. And I
right.
put them on and I could fit 3 fingers behind my heel. And I was like, oh, damn.
Did you get rid of them or you still got them?
No, I got rid of them. Like, there was no point in me keeping a shoe that was like way too big.
Yeah,
And on
but
top of that, they sold out. So I couldn't get my size and I wasn't going to pay resale for it. So,
so like I said, my whole thing is I'm gonna wait till they drop on sneakers on March 7th. So
yeah,
we'll get the stock numbers. We'll know what it's really hitting for. And if I get lucky, cool. And if I don't, well,
right,
like I don't need it, right? I don't need it.
right, right.
Shout out to HHSB crew, homegrown, always eating.
Look, don't do that. Don't do me like that.
What up, crew? How you doing, my guy? If you want to stop on in, man, I don't. If I didn't send you the link, bro, I'm sorry. But if you want to hop on, man, let me know. Guys, definitely go check out my man right here, HHSB crew. That's the homie. Definitely family to the channel. Definitely go check him out if you already don't know who he is, which you probably do. But if you don't, definitely go check out my guy. Facts. I hit every in your drop straight, goaded ones, twos, fours, both 12s. Don't got the 3 because of technical difficulties. And that's the most expensive one. You'll get it, man. McDaniel Daryl heading to get some fries. Homegrown, stay getting everybody hungry, bro.
Now I should start a food channel.
Cruz says because Alma Munir cares about the community first is like a pillar in their brand. Yeah, man. Like I said, I give them their props, especially because they don't have to do that. They don't have to do that,
Right, right. They can just do like everybody else and say,
and
increase that increase.
nobody would even bat an eye.
Right.
You know, as much as people get mad at people that bought, you should be mad at places like Foot Locker that let them.
Right.
Foot
Right.
Locker never cancels nothing. You ever try to get on there for a drop at 10 a.m.
Oh yeah, they get bought like crazy. I had like at one point in time, a couple of years ago, I had somebody like buy some shoes for me.
from Foot Locker?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing is too is they'll put you in that waiting room. If you stay on that, you know how it says don't click off, don't
Yeah.
refresh, bro. They'll have you there all day.
Yeah.
You'll be there for
Yeah.
17 hours on that screen. They won't even
I
tell you
remember,
sold out or nothing.
I remember one time I did it and I was waiting for it to let me in. I fell asleep, woke up like 3 hours later, and I was still in the same waiting room. I'm like,
Yeah, they did me dirty a couple of times. That's why I don't even try. I don't even go there no more. I'm gonna go on there. I'm gonna put in because I think for head starts now you got to use you got to do 6 of or the most you can do. It used to be 4, now it's 6.
yeah, it's
So
like 5 or 6. It's like
yeah,
5 or 6.
so for the reimagined threes, I'm gonna put in for it. No, I ain't gonna get them from there, but like, you know what I mean? Got to put that
Yeah.
footwork in, no matter
Yeah.
what.
Where could I buy the UNC fives?
So it's gonna be
Finish
available
Line,
everywhere tomorrow.
JD Sports, Hibbett, I believe. Because I think I did put in a raffle for Hibbett. I don't remember. If I did, Hibbett didn't notify me. Uh, what sneakers?
Yep.
Yeah,
Probably undefeated. Um, you might want to check Alma Manure. They don't. they don't release everything, but they release most things. I kind of feel like they should have those. But basically, every retailer is going to have them. It's a GR. I mean, there's going to be a decent amount of pairs out there. I don't know what sneakers app stock's going to look like until tomorrow morning, but I think the sneaker will be obtainable. Like, you know, I would avoid Foot Locker and Champs website
Yeah,
at all
finish
costs.
line too.
Yeah, even Finish Line, but see, I'm not going to talk ish on Finish Line though because they do a lot better than the other stores. You know what I mean? So
Man, I've been sitting in that waiting room for forever.
yeah, I mean, I know it's
And
still a
sometimes like the website will even crash.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I
It's
mean,
still
so as good as exclusive access is, I think exclusive access is better than like waiting in their waiting room, and it still has things that they could improve on with exclusive access.
yeah.
But the waiting room is crazy. It's
Dick's
crazy.
Dick's Sporting Goods is another store dropping them.
But you have to do the wristband though for that
No,
though.
no, they're moving to a whole nother thing, bro. They're
Really?
actually yeah, they're actually going to be doing their own like drops and everything separate out. I mean, they're still going to be doing that stuff in the store and whatnot. But
Yeah.
they're basically going to have like their own like little sneakers app for Dick's Sporting Goods and stuff. So they're moving like I think like a lot of those pairs that used to go to Foot Locker and stuff are going to be starting
Right.
to go to Dick's. So
Right. To be honest, I think Foot Locker fucked up with Nike. I think they fucked up bad.
yeah, because they can only get like 10 pairs now per store. So, but yeah, avoid Foot Locker and Champs at all cost. Um, but yeah, definitely try on sneakers for sure. That's gonna be. And then anything local, anything you have in your area. I mean, you might want to check out some of those stores as well.
Let's see. It's about profit margins. McDaniel Darrell. I guess that was about the selling options. But yeah, it is definitely
Yeah,
about profit margins. Is what you're going to make worth the trouble that you're putting in.
yeah.
So yeah.
See, my whole thing, man, I always just cop for my collection, and if I'm not
Right,
copping for my collection,
right,
I'm
right,
copping for the sole purpose to trade or sell at some point for my collection. You know what I mean?
right.
So,
I
and
think,
that's
but I think nowadays it's not even worth it to be a reseller nowadays. Like maybe during the pandemic, it was a good idea. Few years before that, it was a good idea. But I think now, eh, you're not making a killing anymore being a reseller.
no. I mean, you can still nickel and dime your way up,
Right,
but I mean, if you're will see, the thing is like people aren't really willing to put that work in all like that. You know what I mean? And
right,
that's not a slight to nobody. It's a lot of work for a little bit of return, and I don't fault anybody for not wanting to do it.
right.
You know what I mean? Like I said, unless you have like a nice plug,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Somebody that can give you a bot for
you
nothing.
know, um, if you have a nice plug, they can get things early, and you just pay like over a little bit for it, and then
Yeah,
that's the only way to go.
yeah.
I mean, to make real money, like that's it. And then that's risky too, because you could go. Let's say 2 weeks ago, you went and picked up 10 pairs of reimagined threes, and they was going for eight
They
hundred
fake.
dollars. And then he does a shock drop in EA, and now them bitches are 280. You know what I mean? So, and you paid 280 or 260 or 280 for them, like
Right.
so.
Or you pay early money and they come to find out they fake. Because even your plug got some fake shoes and didn't know it, or your plug's trying to run game on you.
Got to be careful.
Yeah.
We know you do, bro. Stay grinding. Appreciate y'all. HSSB always grinding. Yep, facts.
Always grinding like a bad transmission. There we go, but
Yeah, my people at work were like, "You drop a video every day. How do you do that?" I'm like, "Well, I go on my lunch break and I film, and then I go home and I go home and I edit, and then I drop the video." Uh,
50 Dro. 50 Dro underscore bed. Bed said, thanks, guys, man. Bed, you welcome. Thank you for being in here.
50 drill. I had 2 pairs of UNC 5s, one on Shoe Palace, one on Foot Locker. Really? Is it worth it to pick up both of them or pass on one? I mean,
If you like it, how bad? How much do you like it?
I don't know where you're coming from with that question. Like, are you talking
Right,
about reselling it or are you talking about like
right, right, right,
personal collection?
right.
Um,
If you like it a lot, get both pairs
me,
because
I'm me, yeah,
I have a high feeling that they're going to be really nice.
yeah,
If you're
yeah,
doing it for resale, hey, you might as well leave that other one for somebody else to get because you're not going to get much of a return on this one.
yeah. These I think will go up over time, but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
tomorrow after this drops, this is going to be a 230, 250 sneaker,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
280 in like the bigger sizes. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, but the thing is that they're 225 retail,
Right, 225 plus tax.
you know, unless you're like me and live in a state where there's no tax. But
Oh yeah, no wonder I keep forgetting. That's why you don't mention taxes because you don't have tax.
yeah, I'm not used to paying taxes on shoe. I mean, I'm taxed on everything else, but like the clothes we're not. But if it's me and like I'm not telling you to go out and drop 450 tomorrow or $500 or whatever. If you can afford it, I will grab both.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
that too.
worst case, you can trade it later for something else, or
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah,
It's gonna be technically worth more than you paid for it. So you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, but yeah, I mean, if you just want it to rock or whatever, just depends on what you want to do.
If you love it, ain't nothing wrong with a double up.
That was the other problem I have is I double up on everything I buy. You know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah,
getting one pair of UNC fives for me. That's it. Uh, Antonio Ortiz hoping to hit on the reimagined threes. Yeah, me too,
I hope
bro.
you get you a pair, man.
I hope you get you a pair. I hope everybody you know that wants a pair gets. I hope we all get pairs. It's just a question of is that really going to happen or not? Like they
Yeah,
keep talking about the stock's going to be high, but the reimagined Chicago ones had really high stock, and you see what happened there. And I'm not saying that these are going to be the same as that, but that's the only thing we have to base this off of, right? Is that release? This is only the second reimagined release that we're getting, and to be honest with you, I feel like
third, right? Right.
today's the third.
No, like the third
No, this
was
is nope. The reimagined ones, and then this.
the fire reds. No, the fire red threes weren't reimagined, were they?
No, no, I'm right. I know I'm right.
Mm.
Um, in a weird way, even though the Chicago is one of the most classic, iconic sneakers of all time, and everybody was definitely all in on that. Still to this day, people are waiting for that restock. Um, I feel like the hype for these threes are more leading up to the release than leading up to the Chicago one release. Like the temperature in the room for these threes is pretty high right now. Um, I don't.
Mhm.
I think it's gonna be a tough cop, guys. I think it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy. There's gonna be a lot of us come next Saturday when those drop that are gonna take some L's. But I'm looking forward to the release.
Somebody's got to.
Yeah, not everybody's getting these, man. And you got to remember, right? Like people gonna have multiple accounts. People gonna have multiple family members, friends, baby mama, side chick. You know what I mean? Second baby mama, second side chick. Everybody's going after this for multiple pairs. Like even for me, like I'll have somebody helping me, at least one or two people helping me try to get it. And I really want it. I want two pairs. Like I need two pairs of those. One so I could wear it around and one so I could keep it. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be tough, man. I mean, if I could just get one for retail, I'd be happy. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be tough for sure. I don't think they're gonna settle for more than 100, maybe two over retail. Like you said, they're everywhere. If he's talking about the fives, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. See, the thing is though, one thing that people are overlooking about these UNC fives though, that yeah, the prices will come down when they release and everything. But the one thing that people overlook about that shoe is that we had the Air Jordan 3 UNC. We had the Air
Hmm.
Jordan 1 UNC.
Yeah.
We had an Air Jordan 4 UNC. We had an Air
The
Jordan 6
sixes.
UNC.
Yeah.
Out of all those sneakers, the only one that didn't do well was the 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
And out of those sneakers, people collect them all like they're all mom and years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if they have any of those, they're gonna be copping the 5 just off GP, right? Like, so people kinda are overlooking that, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, if you didn't pick up those UNC 6s, those are so nice, man. Like,
Yeah.
those like, definitely, like and they're cheap. Like, you could get them cheap. So, I mean, every time somebody asks me about a cheap sneaker they could get to start their collection or whatever, or to add to their
UNC
collection,
sixes.
I always tell them they pick up the UNC 6.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Married to designer, Air Force runs run crazy big. Facts. Lampkins 1 will use that $20 coupon at JD Sports for the UNC 5s. Homegrown loves that coupon.
Oh, I love the Hibbit
Oh,
coupon.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hibbit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, you'll get them for what, 205 plus if you have tax. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
Primo Azul.
Snipes. Yeah.
Snipes.
I don't recommend Snipes USA.
Yeah.
I've never met anybody who said that they got a W from there, and I've never even, like, seen somebody and I watched, live people like Rafi's channel and,
Yeah.
Roscoe and, Crew's channel. I've never seen somebody comment or say they've gotten a W from Snipes. I've never seen it. So, I don't recommend wasting your time there. Bobby Sneaker
What
World.
up,
What up, fellas?
Mr. Heater Cheeks?
Heat or cheeks? If you
Soto P.
if you guys ain't
What's
familiar
up?
with Bobby Sneaker World, man, definitely go check him out too, man.
Yeah. Yeah. The Heater Cheeks is hilarious.
Yeah, good dude too.
And he gives a different and like it's a real perspective, but it's different. It's a different real perspective.
I'd like to get him up on here, man. I send him the link all the time, but I think he told me he works like he leaves for work around this time on Fridays.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Bobby, bro, if there's ever a time I can get you on here, bro, I'd like to have you for real.
Soto P. Man, shout out to Frankfurt, man. Frankfurt, Germany.
Shout out to Soto P in Germany. We will ride out here. But no, hey, thanks for pulling up tonight. It's probably I wonder what time it is over in Germany. It's probably tomorrow over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Soto. Vet, will the taxi or rebellionaire go up? Is it wise to cop them now? You know what, man? I would tell you the rebellionaire.
I
That's a
think they
really that's a really nice sneaker. It's never coming back out. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Some people don't like it. I'm gonna tell you, I got 3 pairs of them.
but with the Rebellionaires, how long do you want to hold it?
It's gonna be
Because
a minute. Yeah,
yeah, because I don't think the Rebellionaire is gonna go up next year.
nah,
Yeah, maybe 2 years from now is
yeah,
when you'll start to see that profit. So it's like, do you want to buy all of those pairs and hold on to those for 2 years?
yeah,
If you've got disposable income like that, like you said before, I say go for it. But if you don't do it. And also the Rebellionaires, there were a lot of fake pairs too. That was like one of the biggest problems. There was a lot of fake pairs of the Rebellionaires.
yeah.
Um, as far as the taxi ones,
I don't think so for those.
no, yeah, no. And I think the problem with the taxi ones is the pollens. Um, if they were going to do the taxis, they shouldn't have done the pollens or vice versa. If they did the pollens, they should not have done the taxis. So
Ta
um
taxis, I have 2 pairs of them. Imma tell you a couple of things. One, people in where I'm from in Pittsburgh love the taxis.
yeah,
There'll always be a market for those because of what they look like, our team all of our team colors. I have 2 pairs of those as well. Great sneaker, great materials. They did a
yeah,
fantastic job with that shoe.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The problem is Nike made like a bajillion of them. You know what I mean? Like they made a whole bunch of those, and
But you got two,
yeah, I got 2. I got 2. Because they're from I wasn't buying
one
them to resell them. I was buying them because, bro, you know what I mean? For the rest of my
right.
life, I got
But you
black and
got
yellow sneakers.
two black and yellow Jordan ones that came out within a year of each other. That's
Yeah,
one of the
but
biggest problems.
the Paulins, and I'm speaking on a Pittsburgh level, right? The Paulins, they do go with the Pittsburgh stuff, but
Yeah.
they are not the same yellow.
No.
It's not that Pittsburgh yellow on the Paulins. They're a little bit lighter. You can make it work to the blind eye, like, it does look like it goes together and everything
Right.
like that, but,
Right.
they're not the same yellow. The taxis are Pittsburgh yellow. It's like steel or gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that one will always have a market. You'll never have I don't think you'll have a hard time ever selling them. You're just not gonna get anything for them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's the problem with the taxis. The Rebellionaires is basically a shadow. And
Yeah.
shadows, I think they're gonna go up. And shadows, every time that they come out, no matter what it is, even like these Jordan 1 low shadows, like these regular, you know, GR Jordan 1 lows in any kind of shadow colorway, they don't do well right away. But over
Right.
time, they go up. They go
Right.
up. People love them. You know what I'm saying? Even these Shadow 2.0s that everybody hates because it has that rubbery leather on it, those went up after they were way down. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, shadow colorways are great.
But
Like, so if it's between those 2, definitely the Rebellioners.
like the shadows, I hit for a pair of shadows. And I had friends hitting me up and like, hey, you want to sell your shadows? You want to sell me your shadows? Blah blah blah. And I'm trying to figure out why everybody was jumping on my back for those shoes. I look and they're like $600.
Yep.
They were basically $600 overnight. And I'm like,
Yep.
damn. I'm like, that's crazy. Because for about a good little minute, they weren't selling for anything. And I remember people were getting rid of shadows for like $200, 220, something like that. Um, the 2.0s, I think, well, I think they were a little bit, I think they started off decently and then like they went up and then they dropped. I don't know what the 2.0s are now, but yeah, like you said, I mean, the Rebellionaires are your better option. For better or for worse, the Rebellionaires are your better option.
Lampkins one said 100K already gone. I'm assuming you're talking about the stock for the reimagined threes. Yeah, 50K pairs for the shock drop, 50K pairs for the exclusive access. So they're saying like 500K pairs. So we'll see.
Yeah. The threes are fire. E De
E
Niro.
E De Niro, E dash De Niro. Shout out to you. I thought it was 3 because the patent bred ones count as part of the reimagined line. At least that's what someone said. No. The
No,
re-
no, the patents aren't reimagined.
the
Those are
patents are just patent, and they've done that for a couple of sneakers. Like there's a woman's it's like a UNC looking
yeah.
uh one that they did patent leather on, and they did it for the
Well, no,
patent.
that's not the women's. That's the men's. The
Is it a men's
women's is
pair?
the yeah, that's the men's pair. The women's is the leather pair.
Yeah, it's not the first time they did that.
I think that somebody might have said the patent breads were reimagined because when the patent breads came out, they immediately started throwing rumors out there about the reimagined Chicago
Yeah,
ones. Yeah,
it was
so
like
that might be
yeah,
why.
yeah. Some people kind of feel like the Off White 2 low is in that reimagined line because it has that worn look to it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But it's still not part of that line. But like,
yeah.
nah, the Tiffany's.
Oh yeah, he said when he was talking about the 1 or 200 over retail, he was talking about the Tiffany's.
Okay, yeah, that's possible too. Like if there's a lot of pairs of those, they might be like those. Remember those Jordan 11 adapts? They're like
Yeah,
with the
Adapt
electronic
BBs.
lacing.
Yeah, the BB Adapt Jordan 11s that start off at 500 retail.
Yeah, and then you know what I mean. You look at the resale market, and they're $1,700, and then as soon as they dropped, they're basically 100 over retail. I'm not saying that's going to happen with the Tiffany's. It really is. I mean, it's really going to depend on the stock.
I don't even think the BB 11s are 100 over retail anymore. I think they at one point I saw them at like three something. I saw them at like 380.
Yeah, it's just with those that Tiffany, man, that's gonna be tough because, you know, if they do drop 150,000 pairs of those, they're gonna be worthless, dude. $500. You know what I mean? 100 over retail, like he's saying. But if
Yeah,
there's only like 20K pairs, you probably get 1,000 for them. You know, make $600 or so.
but even at 100K, I think they still might
I don't. I don't
because
because
I
I
mean it's Tiffany. It's what they did to the shoe. And then it's also running on the coattails of the Tiffany dunks.
well, the
So
Tiffany dunks aren't actually a.
it's not an actual Tiffany shoe.
It's not an actual, yeah, for real collaboration. Yeah.
Right. Right. So
That's
I
that was more
mean,
of a street thing.
that's what I'm thinking. And then it does. Can't you buy like extras? Like they said it was some extras for the shoe, and you have to buy from Tiffany. But will Nike be selling the extras or whatever? I don't know.
So they're selling the Dubray, like the metal part that goes on the
Yeah.
shoelace at the
Yeah.
bottom. They're
Yeah.
selling a toothbrush, a shoehorn, and I think something else, and it's all, you know, in Tiffany silver or whatever, and they range in retail price anywhere between $275 and I think 4 or $500 a piece for
Yeah.
them.
I
Like,
mean, you won't as big as Air Force Ones run, you won't need a shoehorn. So I mean, you can
I
get
mean, I'm cool on all that other nonsense, like,
right. Yeah.
I don't you know what I mean? I don't need and I said this in my video, like, do you guys shop at Tiffany's?
Right. No.
Like,
No.
does anybody in this chat buy stuff from Tiffany's?
I've walked in and then I've walked out.
And and I'm not trying to say that, like, you know, we're just average and we can't afford to shop at Tiffany's, but just be honest, like, we don't shop
Yeah.
there. Like,
No.
it's not I mean, I went on their website and I was looking at some of the stuff that they sell, and, like, there was a ring and it was $14,000 and it didn't even look as nice, and and this was just on pictures on the internet, so, like, you know, take this with a grain of salt. It didn't even look better than the engagement ring I bought my fiance, and I
Right.
spent a lot of money on that.
Like I think Tiffany prices their stuff off the name of Tiffany because, like you said,
Right.
I've looked at their stuff. I've gone in the store and it looks basic. Like I could go into somewhere like Zales or what's that store where the slogan he went to Jared's or something like that
Jared.
and find something a lot better than what Tiffany can offer me and
Yeah,
cheaper.
because I bought my fiance a 3 carat, like, ring, and I spent money on it, but it wasn't 14 grand, and that
Right,
ring was only 1 carat. You know what I mean? It just
right,
I don't know.
right.
Like,
I mean, and
their
their
stuff
silver is not any more special than the next. It's just over polished. To be honest with y'all, it's over polished silver.
and, you know, it's just overpriced.
Yeah,
It's overpriced because they have that name, you know, so
yeah,
but, like, none of us shop at Tiffany's, right? So,
yeah.
um, yeah, I got you, bro. Nitro! Hi, and A. What food or snack Homegrown is about to eat? Homegrown had Wendy's, the chicken mozzarella with some french fries.
Yeah, and a 10 count nugget.
Oh, wow. Did you already eat the nuggets, or is that for
Yeah, I've been ate the nuggets too. I
yeah.
was sitting here eating the nuggets.
Soto P, 1:50 AM, 7 hours till the UNC drop. Or 1
Wow.
1:50 AM.
Damn, Soto. Hey. I appreciate you because
Appreciate you for staying up
150.
with us, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
150. I can't do it.
hey, Soto, how are sneaker drops over there? Like, I know like a lot in Europe and stuff, like over in like the UK, a lot of sneakers sit over there, unless it's like super super hyped. And
Yeah.
just trying to get a gauge for what goes on over there. Is it easy for you to cop a lot of the sneakers that you want, or is it really tough, or do you guys not get a lot of stock, or just a brief description of how things are over your way down in the comments. I would like to know about that.
Bro.
Taxis are so fire. 412 facts, facts.
Bro, I'm actually average and can't afford to shop at Tiffany's. Like Tiffany's is not expensive. Um, it's not it's not out of reach of the average person, but it is expensive. I don't know how to explain it. And
Let's
I'm
go on
not
their
rich
let's go
rich,
on their
but I can
website
shop
and
at Tiffany's.
look at stuff that Tiffany is selling. And
Yeah, like I'm not rich rich, but I could shop at Tiffany's at any point in time. So it's like,
yeah, he can get some of the finest keychains and
hey, you damn right, I can get some of those little things that the charms that hang on the bracelets.
like I said, it's just their stuff's overpriced. Like something that you're gonna look at here when I pull it up. Like you could easily go buy something of equal stature, maybe not
Right.
quality, right? Because like
Like
that's
Nitro said, it's boring. Like a lot of Tiffany stuff is plain too. So I mean, it's
yeah
not
they have
visually appealing enough.
yeah they have that like simplistic thing going on, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
um, what you guys want to look up? You want to look up jewelry? Let's look at necklaces and pendants. That's the first thing category. Um, let's just click on the first thing. This is $1,000.
Shoot yourself. I
This is a
mean,
this is $1,000
yeah,
for this little necklace. Look at that in real time. Like it looks like,
that's probably like a $400 necklace.
and that looks like nothingness on this girl's neckline.
Right.
Okay, all right. So let's go down to something else that has like a charm and stuff. Uh, this little itty bitty necklace with a pearl on it. All right, $5,200.
Stop.
$5,200 for this.
Yeah,
And like I said, I mean, like it's just this is just not.
I could walk across the mall to Zales and pay like 100 and something for that same necklace.
Yeah, let's go to watches. Fine watches.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Tiffany blue. Click on that. No, that looks like a woman's watch.
Yeah, those are all women's watches. Maybe that leather band at the bottom is a man's watch.
That's 3 grand. No, that's a woman's watch too.
It's a woman's watch as well. Yeah,
Let's look at this one. 6,100 for this.
they can keep that shit. And it looks like a citizen's watch. Like,
I mean, like I'm saying, right? Like, actually, 400 for these shoes, you know what I mean, compared to a lot of other stuff that they sell and what
it's
they charge
cheap.
is cheap, and that's kind of what I was trying to say in my videos. Like,
Yeah,
it does sound ridiculous because it's an Air Force One, but in
it's
reality, like,
bargain bin for Tiffany. Yeah,
yeah, like we're getting a deal on these Tiffany's, or on these Tiffany Air Force Ones, man. So, but enough of that, man. Said, then I choose not to shop at Tiffany because boring products to me not worth the prices. No hype 85. What's up, man? I'm passing on the fives. I hear you. No hype 85. Rebellioners cop now. Taxis wouldn't hurt the cop now. Yeah, that's pretty much what we were saying. Just depends on what you want to do. Hey, chat. Did you guys see the reimagined Bread Fours dropping in 2024? Did you guys see this? And what do you guys think about that? Now we don't have like official images yet or anything like that, but it's going to be dropping supposedly according to what we're hearing, be dropping March of 2024. Now, personally, I think it's great that they're bringing them back. I don't have them. Obviously, this is a probably a must cop for me as someone who loves Air Jordan 4s and the Breads OG colorway, right? This mock-up
Oh,
this mock-up right here is actually, better than the ones images I saw yesterday, which I don't know,
yeah.
looked like a used pair of shoes.
Yeah, yeah. The ones they first started with are a used pair of bread fours.
They're
To kind
probably
of
what
give you an idea of the color tones they're going with and look.
yeah, but, like, yeah, something like this, I'm with this.
That ain't
Um
reimagined. That's the 2019 bread. Hell,
But, this is the images. So,
yeah,
to me, what I think this is I think that this is actually an OG pair from
yeah,
1989 is what I think
yeah,
this is, and what they're gonna
yeah.
base the sneaker off of is, the actual, first run of the Air Jordan 4s, which included the bread colorway as being one of the OGs. So, that's what this looks like to me. So I'm all for this. Um it looks like the reimagined thing is here to stay. So let me know down in the chat, guys, if you guys are excited about the Air Jordan 4 breads.
I'm not because, like I said, 2019, 2018 was the last time it was released. I'm all for people getting pairs that they didn't get
Yeah.
and not having to pay ridiculous retarded resale because I've been in that boat before. But I mean, it just feels too soon. It feels like this shoe just dropped, like right around the corner.
Right, but I mean, they did a 1. They're doing the 3. The next obvious one would be the 4, right? They're gonna have to
Right.
do a 4. And out of the Air Jordan 4 OG colorways that they could have done, the only one that I think would have made some sense is either these or the black cements or
I would
um
have rather seen the white cement.
but even that, they just did a white cement, right? So, like, even
When?
though for the 3.
But I'm saying like the four. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
but I'm saying though, but, like, they're giving us the white cement 3. So, I woulda liked I mean, I wouldn't have no matter what the only one I would have been mad about if they would have reimagined it would be the military blues, if they would have did
yeah,
that.
vlogging said the same thing. Yeah, I would have liked
I
to
would have
have
been
seen
mad about that because we don't have, we haven't, gotten another retro of those.
yeah,
So it's we were waiting on that. So I'd rather see like just like a regular pair of military blues more so than like
right,
a reimagined one. So when I seen that it was this and not the military blues, I was like, all right, yeah, that's cool. Like I'm fine with this. Like
right.
the
I'm not
red,
excited about it, but I'm not excited about it, but I'm okay with not being excited about it
yeah.
because if I'm not and I don't get it, that means somebody else that didn't get the fours or that want these might have an opportunity to get them. So I mean, I'm neutral, but I just feel like it's too soon for that.
Also, too, I mean, this is what they're saying is coming out in March of 2024. Who knows? Things could
Yeah,
change by then. They've
yeah,
changed things up before, but I think it's great. As long as they do it right, like it's really gonna depend on what it looks like, and I have a feeling like they're probably gonna be nice, right? So, but I don't know, guys. Let me know down in the chat. Would you rather have seen them? I don't know, reimagine a different OG Air Jordan 4, or do you think that the Air Jordan 4 breads is the way to go with this one?
no hype 85 said. Sheesh. I don't think many will touch those fours. I kind of, well, I think, I don't know about that. I think a lot of people will go for the fours, especially a lot of people in James's shoes who didn't get the fours. And it's a bread four. Like, I didn't think when they retroed a few years back, I didn't think people were gonna go crazy for them. But hey, look at it now. People went nuts for those fours.
Those bread 4s look amazing on feet. Like
Yeah,
I had bread fours in the past. Like I forget what year I had them. But I had them. Yo, they look so nice. They look so nice. Like you know what I mean. So like I'm totally on board with this. Like for personal selfish reasons, but just trying to get the temperature. From you guys, like how you guys feel
Right.
about it. I'm actually just happy they're not trying to mess up the military blues that were rumored to get possibly in 2024. Um, but
Soto P responded to the previous question you asked. He said, not really easy because all kids are playing resellers here now. But only on the hype pairs. Yeah, so basically, Frankfurt is kind of looking like the US right about now, huh?
I guess no matter where you're at, you know what I mean. You got you got the same sneaker problems as us.
Yeah. Let's see. E Dash De Niro said might have to pay resale for the bread fours. You're not the only one that said that. Vlogging said that to me earlier as well. He said as a matter of fact he'd rather take the resale pair of bread fours over the reimagined bread fours if that's what they're gonna do to
Yeah, but like I said,
him.
I
And he said
mean,
he probably pop on in about an hour or so. So he might
yeah,
be around.
I mean, that's not out of the realm of cognitive thinking, right? Because the bread four is already perfect.
Right,
There's
right.
no reason to mess it up. But
It's a beautiful shoe.
if they do it right, like I'd be on board with it. I want both. I want the OG. I want the OG and the reimagine. I'm greedy. I need a double up. I haven't doubled up on anything in so long, man. I'm fiending.
Sold by CMR said he's all for this.
Oh, all for this. Shout out to shout out to Connor.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Nitro.
Nitro. It's cool they're bringing it back next year. We'll try for my friend or family. Don't need them because I already have too many black sneakers. Black and red, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
sneakers. That's true. I mean, we've said that plenty of times. We've got too many red sneakers or something like that. And they come and they do something really well and they do what we want and we buy more. So is there really too much? I mean, is it as long as you do it right?
Yeah. No hype 85s. Those OG high 85s tanked in price. I'm honestly surprised. I'm at work, so can only pop in and out. Yeah, man, no problem, man. Thanks for being here with us tonight. Um, the,
What 85s?
are you talking about the black and whites? Last time I looked for my size, them joints was bussing.
Let's go look at these again. I mean, let's look at these as size 10 because if they tanking, hey, man, I might have to grab me a pair.
If they're tanking, we copping.
While you look for that, Nitro said they've done regular military fours, then recently had golf version recently.
Yeah, they did. So in my size, they did come down. They're 281,
Ooh, what's a 10? What's a 10?
314.
Oh shit. They can stay where they are.
To listen right now, I can't do nothing until this Reimagine 3 is over. Like, got the UNC fives, got them out the way. Um, once these cement threes come out.
Man, stop acting like you didn't save any money from the
Oh
last
no,
releases
I
of the
got I
last
got
like
I got pocket
month
full.
and a half.
I got pocket full of money, my guy.
That's what I'm saying.
We get
Like,
multiple pairs one way or another around here.
right, right.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta slow down. You just get what you like. You just don't have to double up on everything.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'd be like, yo, I need 2, 3 pairs of that. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look around here, like you see a lot of the same sneaker boxes, but like in different
Right.
spots.
Especially those highlighted reimagined Jordan ones right there in the right hand
Oh,
corner of
these right
the
here?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
looks like 3 boxes, or maybe my vision's gone
yeah, that
bad.
that was the triple up for me. Yeah. Yeah, that that was a triple up. No big deal. You know what I'm saying?
That's 88 Lions. I can't wait for the reimagined bread forest. I'll definitely pay resale if I can't cop for retail. Just pulled the trigger for white cement threes 3 days ago. I'm not trying to miss out. But honestly, like if you pay resale for the reimagined bread fours, you might as well just pay resale for the bread fours.
I need both. But no, it depends on this, the prices have come down on the threes, so, I mean, like, if you went
Yeah.
try to save yourself a headache, just pay that resale.
Let me
At
get
least
to this dude real
if not
quick.
if nothing else, man, you saved yourself a headache and you know what I mean, you definitely got them. You don't have to, fight everybody for it, so, shout out to Stacks 88 lines on that.
Tyrone Turner Sr., I want to try to catch you. Peace, y'all. Enjoyed as always. Hope to catch y'all next week, man. Enjoyed having you here. Peace. Have a great evening. Whatever you're doing, do it safely, and we'll catch you next week, hopefully.
And
Hopefully, we'll be
Tyrone
able to.
Turner, I appreciate all the support, man. You showing up to everything, man, for a minute, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. No Hype 85, Black White dropped by 100 in the last week. Yeah,
That's a
281.
lot. But them size 10s is still 310. I need them to drop about another 50, $60, and then I'll go ahead and grab a pair. I don't know why 10s, like, when did 10s become the high ticket price for resale? Because I
So
remember 10.
10 is where it starts now.
I was gonna say I remember. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember people act like they couldn't wear a 10. Like people acted like a few years ago nobody wore a 10. So when it came to resale, people were like, "I gotta pay this much. I gotta pay this much." And I look at my size and I'm like, "It's all good,"
Yeah.
because it would go 8, 8.5, 9, skip 9.5, 10, and then it would go straight to 12, I believe.
There was a time, man, like right before COVID and right during COVID, where like my size was the money sizes, like
Yeah,
the eight,
yeah,
eight and
that's what I'm
a half,
talking
9.
about.
Those were
Yeah,
all like I would miss out on something and I would go look at resale prices and everything was $600
thousand. Yeah,
every single time. And I was like, bruh, you know what I mean? And now it's like, reverse. Now like my size never goes for hardly any not anything, but it's less than like the
right.
10s and the 13s of the world, and stuff like that.
That just drives me crazy.
Especially in dunks, bro. Like dunk lows in my size was $900 every single time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I,
Sold
I
by
feel
CMR.
you.
I still need me a pair of Lost and Founds. So do a lot of people, bro.
Hit up James, and then he's. Let me tell you, those 3 boxes, they're gonna be there forever, and he's gonna tell you, he's gonna keep beating that. There's not gonna be a restock horse to death. He's beat that horse so many times you could sniff it. He's ground that into powder.
I mean, we may see restock because you know what, and I made a video about this, like that movie Air. Like I was,
Yeah,
bro. If you before we heard about that, you asked me about that, and I've said this on many lives and many videos.
right.
Um, I didn't think we would see a shock drop or a restock. I mean, for that. But then when I saw that in the movie with his mom and the shoe, yeah, I think we might.
Anything is possible.
It's possible. I wouldn't put money on it, but it's more possible from that. I think next month when that movie drops, we may see a restock. We may. Stacks Lions. I think I like the reimagined fours better. I have the 15 Chicago's, so I didn't feel that way about the Lost and Founds. Good discussion. I'm subscribed. Keep up the great content. Um, no, man. Thank you so much for not only the
Appreciate it,
comment
sir.
but the subscribe too, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
The reimagined four. We don't have actual real images of it, so we like it's
right,
hard to. We're
right.
only going off of like news, right? Like we haven't. They don't have any. We won't see official images of that until. months down the line. Um,
Right.
the 15 Chicago's, the 2015 Chicago's are nice.
Yeah.
Um, thing about the Lost and Founds that sort of, I mean,
It's just so different.
it's a nice shoe, but we had the mold issues.
Yeah.
People like the colors rubbing off.
Well,
I mean,
Uh,
we
had
just had
those
so many
issues.
issues with it. So, but the 2015 Chicago's are 2 bands. You can get
Right.
Lost and Founds for $500.
Right. 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 Um. So let me make sure I got it straight. Um. Not the first half, but the second half. You said you got the 2015 Chicago,
Right.
so you weren't that excited about the Lost and Founds. So if that's what you're saying, that's kind of where I am about the reimagined Bread Fours, because I got the Bread Fours in 2019. Um, and because I got the Bread Fours in 2019, I'm not as excited about the reimagined. And on top of that, I mean, and there's a slight difference. Like the Lost and Founds aren't exactly like the Chicago's of 2015. And there's a bigger time gap between the Chicago's of 2015 and the Lost and Founds of 2022 versus the 2019 Breads and the 2024 Reimagined. I mean, but I get what you're saying. Like, I completely feel that viewpoint.
Welcome to the show, your average sneaker guy. Definitely go check out my
man.
man. This is my guy right here. Definitely
Mr. AKA Mid Mafia.
And homegirl
Mid
got the same
Mafia.
color on, yellow shirt with a blue hat. But
It's Laney colors.
well, mine that light yellow. But
Yeah.
see, you got my school color. Like, yeah, that's my school color that you wearing.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's my high school color. So I'm always
Familiar.
like
We
that
running into
gold and
some
blue.
technical difficulties, brother.
Familiar Kicks, I think, is
But
trying
how
to hop
y'all
on.
been, man? How y'all been?
Man, it's been a
Um,
long week, but I'm
I'm
good, man.
doing
I'm
good,
here.
man.
It's good. That's good. Me too, man. It's
Scratching
been a
and
long
surviving.
Hey, can y'all hold it down for a second? I'm gonna run to the bathroom, all right?
yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, man. I played ball for the first time in almost 3 weeks.
How your knees feel?
Hurt. I said it
Yeah,
hey, I
yeah.
said it in the
Because he
video
plays in mids.
that I just posted. I was like, man, I got these old bones. I'm talking about my knees and bones.
There we go. And you just
Well,
have to unmute yourself.
but I will say though, they might be the best LeBron as far as performance wise.
Right.
He might be the best one that he ever made. I got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
These remind me of the Kobe 8s and 9s. And
Oh,
in the 8s and the 9s are my all-time favorite basketball shoes outside of the Jordans. The one that y'all
right.
don't.
Right.
But I think LeBron and Nike got something if they stay with this going forward.
I hope so, because the LeBron lows that they did that kind of resembled the 19s. Is that what that
Yeah,
is? Those
yeah,
breads. Um, they didn't look very comfortable, and it was in the upper around the ankle was too loose, and it was too
yeah,
many different parts. I think like the upper on those low ankles were like a 3-piece construction or something like
yeah.
that.
The 19 was the worst ones. But I like the new air unit that they put in the 19 because
Yeah,
it adjusted to your feet. Like
yeah,
if your weight was in the forefoot, all the air will go to the forefoot, and then
right,
you know. But yeah, I don't think I think they ain't fully developed that concept yet. But
right,
whatever they got in these 20s, they need to go with that going forward because, like I said in my video, these are the first LeBrons that you can actually feel the court. And,
right,
as a guard, you want that court feel
right,
instead of you
right,
feeling high off the court. And I was
right.
like, wow, I'm gonna be honest. At first, I was really hating on them. I was like, man, that's knockout Kobe shoe. I was really hating on. I was like, man,
Right.
all they did was that get LeBron the upcoming Kobe shoe, and But what sold me, like I said in my video, was the when they put the backward swoosh on there. I was like,
Right.
I got to get that because it's been a long time since LeBron did that. And so that was
Right.
the only reason why I got it. And now I'm regretting not getting them earlier.
So we want to welcome Familiar Kicks.
What's good, fam? What's good? What's good?
Really good guy. Does reviews as well.
Yeah.
Now
definitely go check out my guy.
before you two got here, we were talking about a couple of things. We were talking about the UNC fives. We were talking about these rumors of the reimagined Jordan 4s. And we were talking about the Tiffany Air Force One. So, I get it started, with you guys and your opinions on the UNC fives. Like, what do y'all think of that? We're going to start with something light and work our way up.
UNC 5. My buddy and I were talking about that today at work. And I asked him the question, like, how many more times they can give us a UNC colorway?
Oh, they're going to run it all the way to the 30.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Like, at what point are we going to get tired of the UNC colorway?
We're not. Because when they get to the 11s, people have been wanting that UNC 11. They've been wanting it for a while.
So every year they're going up a number.
Hopefully. I hope they do.
That's what it seemed like they're doing.
Yeah, because last year was the 4s, right?
Yeah.
Last year was
the 6s.
The 6s, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, the 4s been out for that long then?
Yep.
Yeah. The 4s came out before the 6s. They kind of did it in reverse order, but I think they might be going back and picking back up the order to put it back. Because I think what? The 3s came first.
The 3s came
first. And then the 1s, and then the 4s. And then they did the 6s. And then now they're doing the 5s. But I think they realized, hey, we got something with this UNC colorway right here. So,
like I told my buddy, my only issue is they need to just keep it for the retros and stop putting that color on every other shoe that they could think of.
Mids.
Yeah, like the one I showed y'all last week. Like the only difference is they're like alternated just a little.
Black toe UNC mids.
Yeah.
I touched on this in my video today because even probably us as far as like in the community, like we label everything UNC and it's not.
Right.
The dark powder blue.
Right.
And I put it in my video that I dropped today was the OG low Jordan 1s. Everybody was calling them UNC.
Yeah, everybody
dark powder
them
blue.
Too.
It's not UNC at all.
Right.
And so like
it's even one. I think it's one color that's not even really UNC. And that was like and with the UNC line, it's between like the 1 and the 4. It's one of those because the 1 and the 4, they're 2 different shades of blue. They're 2 different shades of light blue, and I think I can't remember which issue it was of one of them, but because one of them is university blue, or whatever. Yeah. I think it's the 1s.
Yeah,
I think it's the 1s that are university blue 1s. I don't even think they're UNCs, but
if they say university blue, they mean UNC.
Right. Yeah,
if it says dark powder blue, that's not UNC.
Then, like I was telling him, like it seemed like we getting a UNC every month. So it's almost like, okay, at what point are we gonna stop getting this colorway?
Don't stop.
At what point are we gonna get tired of it?
Well,
now, blue is my favorite color. So
how many
get tired of blue?
How many red and black sneakers or red and white sneakers or red sneakers are they gonna drop?
Give me a UNC AJKO. I don't care.
I have 100 red sneakers, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
okay. Had they ever did an all red Jordan 1? Like, give me a red October Jordan 1. Why we ain't had that yet?
I mean, they've done an all red Jordan 1, but it was ugly.
Which one was that one? I'm trying to remember.
It's got elephant print on it.
See, they messed it up. Man. Like, give me the real red October's Jordan 1s. Or a real red October Jordan 3.
Sold by CMR. So by seeing Marseille, the whole fam up here. Yours.
Facts.
Um,
We do this every Friday night, guys. A lot of you guys know that.
Oh,
Every
somebody picking in
Friday.
my slides. Oh yeah, hey, I just got
you
these
know,
bitches almost beat up already, cuz.
Cuz,
Jethro,
Yo, they're
I beat
comfortable,
up my
man.
slides, cuz.
hey,
Jethro Jacinto. What's good, y'all? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you.
shout out to Jethro, man. Thanks for pulling up tonight, bro. Appreciate you.
Um,
I need to go watch your video, bro. Like I was at work and then I came home, ate, and immediately came on here.
Yeah, man.
So
That's
I didn't get a chance to
know,
know, but I want to watch it.
yeah.
I might even watch it on this
Well,
on the
I'm gonna
car
say
tonight.
this. Even I even said in the video, I did a lot of talking, and that was unusual. Like, yeah, I even said in the video, I was like, oh man, I'm talking way too much in this video, man. Let me just get to this point. But I actually like those LeBron 20s.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Familiar. What you think about the five, man? What you think about the five?
Man, I mean, I think overall they're definitely a clean pair. I mean, they're clean. They're clean. They do remind me a lot of the fours. Like I haven't seen them in hand, obviously, but the same materials, right? Like that suede looks really nice.
Yeah.
They almost look borderline too similar to the fours for me. Like I mean, in the aesthetics, even with the tag, right? The tags
Right.
in
Right.
the rear of the shoe. So I think they're very clean. I had the opportunity to cop them. The other day I had EA access and I passed, man. The only reason why I passed because so much was coming out this week.
Yeah.
And I've already purchased so many sneakers. I was like, do I need these? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pass on these and wait. See, maybe I'll cop later on. I don't think they're gonna go for too much anyway on the resale market, honestly. So I think they're probably gonna be close to retail no matter what. But they're clean, man. They're clean. They're clean. You know what I'm saying? They definitely are.
Right.
Yeah. And for those that don't have the fours and can't cop the fours, this is probably your next best thing. You know what I'm saying? This is your next best thing to do. Just cop these fives. They're nice.
I honestly feel like if you were gonna buy any Air Jordan 5 this year, it's these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, and that's outside of any collaboration, like the Alma Minier. Like outside of that stuff. Like if you're gonna pick up an Air Jordan 5 in 2023, this is the best one I've seen in a minute.
I
So
agree.
thoughts on for me, we're gonna go with you first. $400 Tiffany Air Force Ones. So
Man, I'm not even going front, man. I joined that raffle today and I was like 400. I was like, damn, I don't know if he's gonna be going on feet if I hit. I'm just keep it a buck with y'all, man. I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably have to sell them joints because $400. But you know what? One thing, okay, so they're clean. I think they're clean. Like the materials,
Yeah.
they look really clean.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it because it has that edge, it has that borderline. It could look classy at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Right.
you could rock it with some other type of clothes. So I just think the swoosh looks different. Am I tripping? Like the swoosh looks weird. I've noticed in the photos, especially the ones with Mello that they dropped on IG. If you zoom in on the swoosh, it looks weird, man. Like the swoosh itself, like the kind of the swivel or the actual wave in the inside, the arch, it looks off to me. I don't know. It just looks weird. So maybe it's just
I
that
hadn't
pair they
paid
had.
attention.
Yeah, because I saw somebody post it up. I'm trying to remember who. Somebody posted it up and said, "Yo, why does the swoosh look like it's a UA swoosh or something like that?" And then when I zoomed in on the photo in IG, I was like, "Yo, hold up. You know what? That kind of like borderline does look kind of funky. I don't know. It just doesn't look like a clean swoosh. But then again, the quality on.
Oh yeah, it do look weird.
Yeah, if you look at on IG, if
It's
you
like when
find
you come out of the curve, it looks a little too narrow. When you coming out of yeah, that's
yeah,
weird.
and they posted the photos with Mello on them, and I forgot who was it, man.
And
They
it
were
looks
posting them crazy.
like now that you say something, it makes me look at the whole shoe. It looks smushed. It looks crushed from front to back. It almost looks like a dunk.
Yeah, they're probably in these photos. They're probably stuffing with mad stuff, and the shape is kind of like looking kind of funky. So, regardless, right? I joined the raffle. I mean, why not, right? I mean, they're going for about 9.5. My size, they're going for like 12, 13 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
So
my gosh!
the price will probably, most likely drop.
What are
but
you? Are you a
Last
true
week,
9.5?
Yeah, I'm a true 9.5.
No, I hope you didn't go for a 9.5.
Why? Because they run snug.
They run super big.
yeah.
Oh, word.
Yes.
I mean, I probably ain't going I'm probably not gonna keep them for on feet anyway. So,
Oh,
but
okay.
I definitely but I mean, I've been it's these things, man. It's gonna be so hard to cop them. I'd be surprised if I do. I'd be very surprised.
I
I
hope
think
you're
they're
good,
clean.
man.
So
I
average
appreciate
sneaker guy, 400, man. What you doing? What you doing, man?
400 for these.
Everybody know me.
Tiffany Force One's 400.
Only ones I acknowledge are the Jordan ones. Next.
So that's an open raffle spot for
That's a
anybody
open
that wants to go for the
spot.
Yo.
Tiffany Force Ones.
I'll spot you with
Plain,
that credit
simple,
card,
and to
bro.
the point.
He's giving up his raffle spot to y'all.
Jeff Sith, that was almost a tongue twister. Jeff Sith Orama. Old head hurt. Not in the shoes heavy any longer, but I'm enjoying the convo and subscribed. Bro, I'm glad that the conversation is going well enough that you can subscribe, especially being a former sneakerhead. And I appreciate you. That speaks volumes. Thank you, man. Bless.
Thank you so much for subbing to the channel. I appreciate you. Thanks for being
Repping
here.
us old head out here, man.
Hey, and stick around, man. If you want to add something into the comment section, we'll be happy.
And then you touched on it a little bit. Familiar, you touched on it. The reimagined Jordan 4s. Now we don't have any real images, so we're basically just going off of a random guess or randomized thought process. But James is for it. The guy to my left, he's for it, or to my right, whichever way you're looking at it. But he's for it because he didn't get the 2019 pair. Now I say it's a little too soon for me, but then again, I have the 2019 pair. What are your thoughts?
Man, they look good, bro. I don't got the 2019 pair.
Well, pull up them crusty pairs. That's probably.
That's why I'm about to ask. This look different from what I missed in.
There it goes, right there.
Now which one of the real ones?
Now the cartoon pair is probably an image of the 2019 pair. This is an older pair that James said he believes is the original 89 pair.
Yeah.
That have just been sitting around and we've been saying that this is maybe closer to what we're gonna get as far as color tones.
So not the dirt and all that.
Nah, this is the original. Like this pair right here is literally from 1989.
Yeah, personally, I was all in for it. Then I was like, man, I'm just gonna throw my shooters some dirt, and I got them.
This is what they're gonna use to base the sneaker off of. Is the original sneaker from 1989, which is this image that we're seeing here.
Right.
I never seen that other picture you just showed.
That was more so of an attractive header to get you to look at it. Yeah, because see, that's just a random cartoon photo of a bread for. That's not actually the reimagined thing.
All right, the only thing I don't like on that one, the sole got to be a little bit more yellow.
But how much yellower do you want it to be? It is from 1989.
No, I'm talking about the first picture on the first top, on the one on
the the cartoon.
Yeah, the one on the top. But
I was about to say, yo, these joints, you need the cross on them.
But the dirty ones, like, I don't know. I'm up and down with that one right there.
The shape is nice. I'll give it that. Like, I've been looking at the shape, and I love the shape of this 4. The toe box looks more narrow, which is a good look for it. But I mean, again, it just 2019. I keep going back to 2019.
I got a question for you. Let's say that is the real shoe. So did we fall off that point that Nike's selling us dirty shoes now?
I mean, they've been selling us dirty shoes. They did it with the Nigel Sylvesters. I think that was like one of the first times we actually saw that dirty look.
Yeah, like
I think they got. Do you think they got inspired by these people that are customizing these sneakers, man? Because
Well, they're suing all of them.
Oh, dipping
that's
them
what
in
I'm
coffee.
saying. And they've been doing them for years, though, man. I know some of these cats have been doing this age look for 5-6 years already.
How you gonna
And
sue
so,
somebody taking their own shoes and dipping them in coffee? I'm confused by that.
Vlogging with Demetrius in the building.
Oh, this is the perfect guy,
Demetrius.
man. Y'all go ahead and follow vlogging with Demetrius. He do sneaker reviews. Go ahead. That's another one of the family. But this is the perfect guy
Hold
to
on,
talk about.
hold on, hold on. I might piss somebody off if I do this though. Live on the
uh-uh.
semi.
this
Shout out to vlogging.
is the perfect guy to ask about the fours, the reimagined fours. We had a conversation about it earlier, but
Yeah.
go ahead and throw your
Uh,
thoughts into the pot.
I said, I seen y'all showing the pictures earlier, but if Nike was to give us those dirty looking bread for the reimagined, I would happily spend $600 on a DS pair than pay 200 for a dirty beat up looking pair.
Oh, some dirty
See,
shoes.
like y'all are stuck on that though. Like y'all are stuck on that. They're not gonna give us a dirty shoe.
But what if it actually is? Let's
But it's
just
But
say
not
he
they
though.
go all the
but he
way
didn't say
in.
dirty shoe. He said dirty looking shoe.
Yeah,
You know.
let's say they go all the way in with the whole look. Are we
But
still
see,
buying that shoe?
They're man, they're not, man. Like,
if they look like that, no.
dude, have you
For me,
okay, the Lost and Founds are based off of the 85 Jordan 1 Chicago, right? Have you ever seen what an 85 Air Jordan 1 Chicago looks like? It looks beat just like that. That's what they look. I mean, that's what 1989 is what 30, 33, 34 years ago.
Yeah, and that's why
You
I
know
was
what I'm
gonna
saying?
bounce
So
off what he said. Like, if they really actually want to give us a old look, really give us a old looking shoe. Like, really
Right.
give me that look that how if you made this shoe in '89, what it would look like in 2023. Give
okay,
me that for real
I
look.
will. I will say as far as
looks
that
like that.
shoe, if it's that shoe, that's the best quote unquote reimagined they would give us because three it just looked like they added egg white to the shoe. It doesn't look aged. The ones you had that crackle material on the top of the shoe, but that's just about it. Maybe a little yellowing, but if that shoe look like that, that is the best reimagined '89 looking shoe
Right.
that they can
Because
give us.
they're the
It's
ones
just
really look age.
me personally, I'd just rather have a DS pair of a 2019 to 18. That's just me personally.
Right.
No, and I see that. I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility. Like as far as just thinking about, you know what I mean. But we got. I mean, we haven't seen what they're gonna look like yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. That is true. That is true.
Like we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
But
Like,
that's why I was gonna refer to I was gonna kind of go out of order with the comments because one of the comments kind of touches on what you said, James. We haven't seen exactly what they're gonna look like, but I wanted to touch Jeff Sith's first because that's that. Wow. First of all, wow.
Re- really
Um,
quick, let me interject real quick. 9 times out of 10, we know that the mock-up mostly look better than the actual shoe.
right.
So if that's the mock-up, imagine what the shoe would look like.
But
that's not a mock-up. That's the actual. That's an
right, that's an
actual picture
89.
of a shoe from
Yeah,
1989.
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Give me that right there.
But hold on,
Don't touch
let me
and give me that right there.
let me give props to Jeff Sith. Had those in '89, so these have to happen.
I'm all for it with you,
He
bro.
wants the '89 look to happen.
Right.
I can agree with that, but again, I keep pointing to the fact that 2019 was right there. It was just around the corner. Like it still feels too soon for a bread four.
Right.
Now
This is what I was gonna say is,
Jethro
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Jethro Jacinto said, I have the 2019 Bread Fours, and I'm curious as hell to see what these reimagined fours look like. That's also a thing. Like, if they're going to go forward with this Bread Four, regardless of me feeling it's too soon or not, they better come with something incredible for the simple fact that they just dropped them in 2019.
You know what I'm thinking? That on this
And
four,
and we got the canvas fours not too long ago, and then there's supposed to be a Bread SB four.
Right.
I don't know if
Now, that's the
that's
one.
real or not.
The one that I seen on Jay the Sneaker Guy on latest video, and he showed that one. That's gonna be the one.
what they're gonna have to do with this one is they're gonna have to age it uniquely, right? Like with the reimagined ones, we got that ankle collar that was crackled or whatever. These I'm interested in see how they're gonna go ahead and age it, right? Because they can't just age the soles of every single sneaker because that's kind of tacky, right? What I'm thinking is it might be cool that heel tab, right? That we always get on the fours, they're probably gonna oxidize that maybe. You know what I'm saying? Give it that vintage look because that material with time that just fades out. So I'm thinking, they might make it give it a little bit of a nuance to it so that it's attractive, you know what I'm saying? Yet it's still gonna have that fresh new look, you know what I'm saying? Just like the reimagined ones. I mean, they look new.
I
It's
hope so.
just different, you know what I'm saying?
I
So
hope
that's what
so.
I'm thinking.
Or I hope this might be a pump fake and give me the white cement fours. Now James said
Bro,
they just did the threes, but
yeah,
I don't care. I need them white cement.
I'll be
Whoa.
honest with you. I don't care what Ford that they want to reimagine. I'm all in except for the military blues.
I
I agree
imagine
with
all
And
of
you.
them.
I have to give you credit for that, James, because we talked about this before, and I was dead set on thinking that they're not going to give us bread because the bread dropped a couple of
Right,
years ago,
right.
and then there's a bread SB. So I thought they
Right.
were going to give us military blues as a reimagined because we haven't seen the military blues since 2013, I believe. But I'm
Yeah.
also happy that it is a bread because that could mean that we will be getting OG military blue sometime soon.
I honestly think we'll probably get it next year. Like how we're getting the Thunders this year,
Yeah.
the
Ooh,
Thunder
I'm
fours.
excited for that. I need those.
I think that like probably like May or June 2024, we'll probably get the military blues. That's what I'm thinking.
Hopefully. Hopefully. I wasn't big on the military blues, and I'm still not that big on them, but they are still a really nice four and a really nice Jordan in general. So I'll definitely be going for those.
Yeah.
Super
Super.
K 1320. What's
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
guys?
yeah, yeah.
What's up,
What's
my guy,
good?
man?
What's good? Super. What's good?
Thanks for pulling
Thank
up
you for
tonight, my guy.
popping in here.
Oh snap!
If you could bless us and hit that thumbs up, man, it goes
Super
a long way.
Super K, he always pulls up to the channel, man. Shout out to him.
Listen,
I
Jeff,
got those.
I had a truck next to me, and when I honked the horn earlier, they moved away from me. Now I'm by myself.
let's see. Jeff Sith. I'm going to combine two of his comments.
All
The
right.
shape is sleeker than the 2019 pair, which is what I was alluding to earlier when we saw the image of the 2019 Bread Fours. And then it says new fours are shaped better than the 19 pair.
Yeah. I'm just excited. I'm like, it's like back in the day, I've always been a Ford guy, right? And they weren't popping. No one wanted them. You know what I
Right.
mean? People even went as far as the when I copped the motorsports to clown me for it. Now them joints is like $700 on the resale market, and Fords
Yeah,
are
that's
like the
crazy.
newest thing. And the fact that like the whole world loves what I loved, finally, like I'm cool with that. Except for now, it's hard to get them.
I was going to say it's a surreal moment.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, but I like what they're doing, man. I like the whole reimagined line. Well, from the two that they've given us so far, the White
Right.
Cement Threes and the Lost and Founds. I love them. I hope they keep doing them, but they got to do them right.
Right.
Right? You can't
Right.
get lazy with it because the whole reimagined thing is like it's a touch of creativity, and we tend to think of it as just like aged looks and stuff like that. Which I guess these first two that they've dropped or about to drop do have that age look, but that it might be even more than that, right? Like, who
Right.
knows what they're gonna do with that bread for. A lot of people have kind of said that they wouldn't do black colorways because how would you age it? Like a lot
Uh,
Right.
like a lot of suede and stuff. Like you could do it with leather, but
Yeah.
like how are they gonna do it to suede? and stuff like that. So I
Make
don't
it
know.
They're gonna have to make it ashy.
Yeah.
Ashy.
Yeah, I was gonna say they could do the suede the same way they did the outsole of the ones.
Yeah.
Throw that baby powder on there and ship them out the door.
Yeah.
So we talked about earlier. We gave praise to Amon for their raffle system. Shout out to them. Over the last what is it, week and a half, they did raffles for the Amon 12s, both in the black and burgundy colorway and the white and burgundy colorway.
Just got them in.
Before I ask you all,
Right.
hold your horses.
I haven't unboxed it yet.
Do we got a live unboxing?
I haven't unboxed it yet, bro.
Before we get to the panel, we gotta get to the chat. I want to congratulate Amon for their raffle system first and foremost again. And chat, what were your thoughts on the black and the white pair of Amon 12s? What was your favorite colorway? And did you go for them and did you get them? So I'll let you all chime in the chat on that. Now to the panel, and we gotta go with the host first, James, because I spoke to him about this, and
The white one. It was always the white one. As far as that for me, the black one's cool. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys though. Like I was never really like all the way in on either pair. They're cool. They're cool looking. But if I'm being honest with you guys, and me and you have talked about this before, like I don't know if we talked about it on the live or me and you were on the phone or whatever it was, but I got this weird thing when they're women's exclusives to where we
talked about it on the live.
I buy them, but then a lot of times like I'm tempted or I'm basically like, no, I can't get them. Like basically my point is that they need to do away with that.
Right. You feel like you're taking you said you feel like you were taking away opportunities from women, and women already don't.
Because bro, I didn't see a single woman cop these shoes. You know what I mean? My Instagram's full of nothing but dudes.
I didn't even pay attention.
For TJ.
I saw one or two on Instagram.
TJ
on Twitter.
TJ gets seeded pairs all the time. So I mean,
so basically, like in this day and age, in 2023, there just needs to be unisex when it comes to men and women sneakers because they buy our sneakers, we buy their sneakers. There's no such thing, right? And then there's a stigma there. There's a stigma.
So you want unisex clothes too?
No,
because they buy our draws. Some dudes buy their draws. I said that last week too. But,
I don't want to buy their draws. I don't.
Hey,
you don't want no lace around your legs.
No. I take them off. Don't put them on.
As far as the Alabama year 12s, for me, even when James Whitner had those crumpled up pair of 12s on his feet with them 2005 denim Levi's jeans on, I said I liked them. Because I saw beyond the balled up shoes that he had over tightened to his feet and cutting off circulation. So I held true to that. Like I liked them. Surprise, I picked up those pair. When I saw the white pair, I liked the white pair more than the black pair, but that's not to say I didn't like the black pair. And I picked up those pairs too. Surprise!
Are the black pair still sitting?
I don't know. I didn't care once I got a pair.
Sneakers.
Yeah,
there was a lot of pairs of those.
It's on Nike, so it's on Nike app now. But
I'm sure if you go
there
to
was
sneakers,
a bunch of small pairs, I think. Small pairs.
I'm looking right now.
So once I got my pair off of sneakers, I didn't care.
I'm about to open this joint right now. I haven't seen them yet, bro.
Man, you gonna have to wait because you last because you got. Don't do it now. What are you doing?
I ain't gonna open it.
You ruining it. That's why we going in order.
I got you.
All right. So your average sneaker guy, your thoughts.
All right, before I say this,
the only 12s we acknowledge are LeBron.
The hood love 12.
Hi. Before I say my answer, I'm glad Demetrius brought up that sitting part. Some point in the show, we got to talk about Jordan sitting, and I got a question for y'all later about that. But to answer y'all question, it's not a Jordan 1 mid, so I ain't even look into it.
This man just picked mids over.
Mid.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The captain of Mid Mafia. One is the loneliest number that you ever know. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. He just lost our interest. No, but yeah. Vlogging with Demetrius. What we got on my year 12s, man?
I mean, they're nice. I mean, from images and everything, but it wasn't a must cop for me.
I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't a must. I literally overslept the white pair release. I woke up maybe an hour after the release, but
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it was one of those. Let me go immediately go and see what resale is looking like.
Yeah.
For me, because it wasn't a must for me. But congratulations to everybody who picked up the pair.
I think on GOAT I had like a buying price set at like $300 for the black pair. I wasn't gonna pay over 300 because I mean, even though I know like with the price of the shoe and shipping that it was pretty expensive, but I just wasn't finna pay 300 over 300. Lucky for me, I didn't have to pay any resale for it. But yeah.
Yeah, and on Nike, they just have like the smaller sizes. Like I think the highest goes up to a women's 9 right now on there.
Okay.
All basically, so it's like
James beat you to it, Nitro.
Yeah, that's a pretty good size, bro.
all
For the
right,
moment he been waiting for.
All right, drum
we're
roll,
going-
please.
Well, boxer.
you up, fam?
So Mike
Let me
said Jordan shouldn't be so high only if they're original. Anything besides that should be a buck and under. Overrated in my opinion. We've thrown out that thought like sentiments quite a bit. And a lot of people would agree with you.
And listen, I'm gonna get back to that comment in a second, but I'm gonna let my man do his unboxing.
Right.
Yeah,
There's
go ahead,
quite a
man.
few. So look
shout
at
out to
them
Whitney.
playoff 13s back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to get some photos off them. All right, so
Shout out to we buy crack cocaine, not crack. What?
not crack, just crackish.
Right. She
Y'all
buy the good. She buy the good stuff. She don't buy the foo.
Y'all been getting a lot of first looks over here on this live. Y'all been blessed, chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Okay.
Oh, I like the box.
Oh, that box is hard.
Ooh. And then they gave you the OG 12 box along with it.
With the alma mater right there.
Yep.
All right.
You know what? Alma mater always does their thing with presentation. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and that's why I respect them. You know, this is definitely different also from all the other ones. This is like a really dark black block on there as well. Yeah, this is clean. All right, so let's go ahead and give y'all the full.
Like the OG box could never look so good. Like that looks really good. I like that. I appreciate it.
After this one.
James Whitney.
I got a question after this.
There go the picture.
Oh,
got the flu game. Flu game.
I knew it,
buddy. That's what I'm saying. Like the attention to detail that they put in.
Yeah.
That's why.
I wish Nike would do this.
Guys.
Jeez. Look at that. Oh, I like those.
So I tell you one thing: the smell of leather. It doesn't even smell like that glue. It smells like leather. Like,
and see, that's what I knew. I knew they were going to give you quality material and product when they did this. That was another reason why I liked it as well, because I just knew that they were going to do something the right way.
Hey, is that
I
a
love
mid
the
or
hang
high?
tag. Is this no? What do you mean the 12? So this is nice, y'all. I mean the leather on this is definitely soft,
I
super
can
super
smell it through
soft.
the screen, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
and it's
the
got a little
wax
ashiness
laces.
to it.
See, look at them
Yep.
wax laces and that big metal A on the tongue. Ooh, yeah, yeah, boy.
Yeah, it's definitely
Y'all
it's
have
got
to run these lights up, bruh. Y'all getting first look.
Oh my
Run them
goodness.
lights up, bruh.
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, and this is these are nice, man, with the quilted sock liner as well.
Oh yeah. And is the insole quilted as well? Because I know they normally do like
Let's
the
go ahead and
quilted insole.
let's definitely find out. Let me
And
pull
don't
this
forget,
out.
you still
Let
gotta
me get
make
the other
your
pair out.
video now. You gotta make your
Oh yeah,
video now.
I'm filming all these
Man, look at
tomorrow.
him.
All right, let's go ahead and do this. All right, so yeah, definitely those wax laces are nice.
Mm.
Now this right here,
I
super
know.
hairy,
Look, you can see
hairy
it when you
suede.
stroke your finger
Yes,
across it. You can see that. Ooh,
Yeah,
it's nappy.
nice.
gee.
Yeah. These are nice. Also, look at the eyelets right there. Really, really
Yeah,
nice.
like in the close-ups, they almost look gold. I think the white pair look gold.
Are
No,
they
there it
plastic?
goes.
Are they plastic or are they metal?
They feel like metal. And look, you see, one is the A, the other one's the Jordan.
Oh,
Yeah.
they did metal eyelets. Ooh, they went back to like the original eyelets if it's metal.
Yeah, they definitely. I mean, they look metal, but they might be just a really hard plastic. Maybe I think. Yeah, I think they might be a really hard plastic. So let's go ahead and pull out
I
these
ain't gonna
insoles
lie,
real
they
quick.
look better than the white pair to me.
Yeah, I mean, I had the opportunity to buy the white pair as well. I had it in cart 2 times, and I was like, I already got the black ones. I rock a lot more darker clothes anyway, so I'm like,
Yeah,
but the white ones, that leather look good. It look like playoff 12 type leather, because the playoff
Yeah.
12s, man. That leather quality is A1.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all know next Friday. We'll see.
All right, so here we go.
Oh
This is
yeah, that leather insole right there.
That Whitney Houston shirt is hitting too, bro.
Right.
Yo, I got this from Target.
Yeah.
Oh
Target.
yeah, Target. Now Target got some shirts for y'all. That's one of my low key pickup spots.
Yeah, this is
Ooh.
nice. Also, it's what it's really thick and smushy as well. Definitely got some more cushion
Is
on
that
this one.
leather?
Yeah,
How
yeah,
you
it's
know
a
the
Yeah.
leather.
hoop in that?
You
The
don't,
bottom,
bro.
well, it's definitely got. So the inside is still that foamy material, but it's definitely got like some type of leather coating.
Yeah, your foot will slide. You try to play basketball in that.
But that ain't for basketball. That's for sexy time.
Yeah.
It's sexy time. And you know what? I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's got the Alma Manier logo throughout the whole entire insole.
Oh, that's
I don't know if
crazy. We can't see
Hey,
that, but
yeah,
that's
I see it now.
I
Yeah.
see it now.
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay, yeah, that's
Nice.
crazy. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely sexy time right there, boy.
Yeah.
Nice pickup, bro.
they probably ain't even got
Nice.
the air unit in those shoes no more.
That's why I had to pass up. Yeah, that's why what. So with these 12s, man, I got rid of. I had like 2 different 12s. I got rid of them, and I was like, you know what? I need a pair of 12s in the collection. So I was like, you know what? I'm on my year, like they're gonna be nice, A1. So why not? And I figured I'd go for this pair. And they're clean, man. They're really, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
like
lie.
you can definitely put those in under all type of occasions if you want to.
Yeah, these are nice. These are really nice. So I'm happy I copped these. But yeah, these 12s they're nice, man. I'm on my years one of those groups that is just you're gonna get what you pay for. I think in these, I can honestly say, no matter like their prices have always been obviously the premium price for retail,
Right,
but you always get kind of what you pay for with them. You know what I'm saying?
right,
You get the
right,
quality unboxing, you get the
right.
quality materials, and I've never had a bad QC on one. I know obviously there is bad QC on some of them, but I've never had them. I've gotten all of them in hand except for the 3s, and
I
unfortunately
think
the
I'm about ready
4s.
for the trigger for the 3s.
Oh man, them 3s look nice. I had to get rid of the 4s because the 4s I got them. I was trying to get the size swap because I'm a 9.5. I had purchased a 10.5, so I had to
Ooh,
sell them, man.
yeah.
No one was trying to swap with me, so I was like, all right. But yeah, man, dude. They do their thing. I just hope they don't start getting too. I feel like they're getting a lot of silhouettes thrown at them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I kind of
yeah,
don't want Amamanier to get played out. And
right.
I feel like they might if they come out with too much,
Yeah.
especially when they
Yeah,
come in with two different colorways
Right.
off of
yeah.
one silhouette. Because now we got the two colorways in the 12s. Then we're going to get, two colorways in the 5s?
That's supposedly, yeah, that's the rumor.
Rumor, yeah, because
But
it was supposed to start with the 4s, with 2 colorways, and they were bouncing back and forth. Then they did it with the pennies. It was only supposed to be 1 colorway with the pennies that was coming out, but when it came to the final decision, so many people liked multiple colorways that they ended up doing 3, I think.
Yeah.
Like 2 of them are released, and then the third one is like a friends and family, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah,
I don't think they'll die off if they keep the quality up.
right,
If
right.
they
I
keep,
mean,
they start downgrading, that when they'll die off. But if they keep knocking them out the park like they do, cause even the pennies, like
right,
if they
right.
keep doing what they're doing, they
Social
can keep dropping. Yeah, so
Because
social status ones.
like everybody else might feel, even like with the
that
4s, I'm not a
presentation is
huge fan of the 4s, but if they keep giving quality like that, with along with presentation, like you said, like everybody else has said, I don't think people are going to get tired of it. I think people get tired of regular Jordans because we're paying
right.
$225 for low tier to maybe mid tier quality. We're paying high tier prices for
Right.
low to mid tier quality. And Amamanier is giving us that high tier quality with high tier price. Now
With the
we ain't talking.
story.
Yeah, yeah.
And maybe
So
they might be on the start of something too. Maybe everybody else fall in line.
right.
Like,
you
hopefully,
know what though?
you
As far as what he just showed, picture didn't do that shoe no justice.
None at all.
Because
None at
Right.
all.
every
I
image you
knew they
saw
were.
online, the shoe looked dusty,
Right.
ashy,
Right.
like they've been playing in the sandbox, and took a
Mm-hmm.
photo of the shoe. But looking at that shoe in the hand, man, it got me reconsidering. I can't even lie.
And I knew that. I said that from day one. I told people. I even told HHSB. I said, wait till you see him. It's going to change a lot of people's opinions. The photos, I knew the photos were going to be 10 times terrible than what the actual shoe was going to look like. I feel like James and his 4s. Like he knew 4s were good, but everybody wasn't on it. And then now everybody is on it. I feel the same way about these black Alma 12s.
So
You want to see what the crowd is feeling?
What's the chat saying?
Super K1320 said, I copped the white pair, didn't like the black pair and passed. Hey, I feel you on that. Super Kyle 1320 also said leather over suede on that shoe. That's a big debate, maybe for another time. Leather over suede,
definitely keep you some protection.
because varying opinions are on that. So we'll probably save that for next time. Make a mental note of that. Jethro Jacinto said went for both. I only have the black in hand, and I love how understated they are. I call them the fancy flu games. Hey, that might be why the flu game photo is on the box lid.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey,
Inspired by probably the flu games. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So to say, hey, that's a good point. That's an excellent point. Hey, thank you for that comment, Jethro. Nitro said, at least know about quality control. Unlike Nike not letting you know bad quality control, Nike's been greedy for money the last couple of years. Well, Nike's been greedy for money for a long time now. So that's it's not the last couple of years. You know, we just paid more attention to it because either the sneaker community has had a what they call it, a portal or an avenue to discuss their outrage and views and opinions, whereas before stuff like this, social media wasn't a big thing. Now
Right.
that social media is a big thing, we can kind of discuss it and get more people.
Put them on blast. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, Nike's been money hungry. Super K1320 coming back again with another comment. I just think there was better contrast on the white pair. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I can see that when you throw a darker color on a lighter color, you get more something that might catch your eye. But sometimes, like, dark colors can catch your eye too with the right fit. Like these 12s right here, hey, they stand out on their own. You can, hey, don't sleep. Hopefully, I get both pairs in soon enough, so I can, compare and contrast the two on here.
Another thing I noticed,
see what's up.
the tongue. So on the other one, right? Yeah, on the tongue, you're gonna have the Jordan Jumpman right there.
Yeah.
And then on the tongue down here, it says 2,
3.
TWO, and then 3. Yeah, on both of them.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So what y'all think about the apparel that they released with the 12s?
It was boring. I now, as much as I love I'm on my year, the apparel that they throw with their shoes are boring. Like, I would rather have Union LA apparel over I'm on my year apparel. And a lot of people's opinions will vary because I'm on my year is more so that clean, simple look, and Union LA is that abstract, flashy look. So, I mean, but
KB Kicks copped a hoodie, man. He showed me a picture of it. He said it was all woven. He said the quality on that hoodie was super nice.
I bet if you're gonna throw some shoes out like that, the apparel better be good too.
Yeah.
Mid Mafia, LOL.
What up, gang?
I'm on my year 12s, 225, UNC 5s, 225, Reimagine 3s, 210, an expensive week. Hey, you better get your coins up, buddy.
Mike said Jordan shouldn't be so high, only if they're original. Anything besides that should be buck and under. Overrated, in my opinion. We got to that comment right before, and we touch upon this. We touch upon this all the time, and I see where you're going with it. I think maybe you're a little bit too low on the spectrum.
Yeah,
a lot of these sneakers should not be more than 150.
Right. I was, to be honest, with Jordan 1s being 160, I was fine with that. 160 was a really good price. So I honestly think Jordan 1s, they need to bust them back to 160 because I haven't seen anything, even with a collab, I haven't seen anything worth more than 160. Because I think when the Travis Scott first came out, that was like 175. The first Travis Scott Jordan 1. And I mean, that was fine. But when we started getting into the 190s and stuff like that, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And how your average sneaker guy was talking about Jordan sitting, he wanted to say something about that. You want to go ahead and do that?
You better not.
Now, what's y'all opinion on that? Like,
it needs to happen.
That's what I'm saying too, because at this point we got to stop saying these shoes are sitting, because a couple years ago we were complaining that we could not go in the mall and pick up. Now that we able to walk in the mall, they want to say, "Oh, that shoe ain't no good because it's sitting."
But see,
no. That goes to the shoe that we want aren't sitting in the mall. The shoe that we don't want are sitting in the mall.
That's how it always been and how it should be. The general releases, dump them in the mall, let us do mall vlogs and stuff like that again. That'll bring that back. But like the exclusive, like the Mamaneers, let us fight for those. But just general releases, put those back in the mall and stop saying these shoes sitting and then they flop. No, I like that option now that I can go and wake up at 10 o'clock and
because Kitty's back in the day, Even
Right.
though Jordans were hard to get, you could still go in and get a nice pair
The nice pair.
and try them on. Actually, try
Right.
them on to see which ones fit the best for your feet.
Right.
Um,
So I'm actually
those,
glad it's back coming like that.
those were the good old
I'm
days.
with you.
But see,
Yeah.
it's not coming back like that. What they're
No, it's
doing,
not.
no, what they're doing is the things that we want. They're still gonna make 10 pairs of, and have us all pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
The things that we don't want, they're gonna make 400,000 pairs of, and
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna sit on sneakers. Then they're gonna go to the Nike outlet.
But it was always like that.
No,
You
it
could
wasn't always
always
like
walk
that.
in the mall and pick up a pair of Jordan that nobody wanted. But now over time, everybody
Well,
started wanting those Jordans.
I
Because
remember being able to pick
the
up a pair of
21,
red 13s, and that was a Jordan that everybody wanted. But I just remember being able to go in the mall,
right,
try on a pair that fit in my size, or figure out which one was the best size for me,
right,
and walk out the store with it.
right.
Now you wouldn't be able to do that now.
Mm.
If they dropped a pair of bread 13s, oh, you
Yeah. 'Cause all these Jordan ones that done went sky high, I remember them sitting in my mall. And
but
everybody just, but now they what they are now.
I think one of the things that contributed to this issue that we have now, where prices are skyrocketed, and you couldn't really find what you wanted, and we're all to blame for it as consumers, but it goes back to resellers. You
Right.
you pay the retail price. They pay the retail price, buy up all the shoes to keep people from being able to go in the mall and in the store and try them on. Then they jack up the prices. Eventually, and what happened is Nike sees this. They say, okay, we release a shoe for 160, but Dirtball over here, or whatever you want to call them, I don't, I ain't giving them no name, but Dirtball over here buys up a bunch of pairs, and he sells them for 190, and people are just eating it up. Why don't we just up the price? And I think they kept upping and upping and upping the price until
All
they
they
could
gonna do is up their
finally,
price.
right,
The
until they could
resellers.
finally just compete.
Because eventually Jordan 1s are going to start becoming $200 retail.
They
You
better
know,
not.
They're gonna continue to sit for retail because Jordan ones,
Right.
unless they're an OG colorway, a great
They're
collaboration,
falling
or
off.
something
Yeah.
fantastic that we all love, them
all right,
joints fit.
let's
Even if
be
they're
honest.
nice looking.
All right,
Even
let's
if
be
they're nice
honest.
looking, it's not like back, 3 years ago when every Jordan 1 that they would come out, no matter how ugly it was, you know what I mean, sold out in seconds and resold for 400 or $500. They totally saturated that market. I mean, even if you look at, did you see that the Jordan ones that they're dropping this month, the Skylines, they're horrible.
Oh, that's what's dropping this month. I mean,
Yeah, they're
those shoes were so
horrible.
terrible when we talked about them. What, like 3-4 weeks ago? I was just praying that they didn't actually do that.
But
They're
see,
part of a triple
that
pack.
also goes back to what y'all was saying earlier about Jordan brand oversaturating the market with certain stuff. Amama years. I believe Amama Year gonna do every Jordan silhouette up to 14. And the reason why is because Nike knows if they strike lightning in the bottle, they will oversaturate the mess out of it. They did the same thing when it came to putting sale on sneakers. It sold out quick. Everybody was into sale, and now they did sell on every shoe that they released. Just
Well,
about.
at least they're not doing like multiple colorways. So
All right, let's be honest here. Remember the other week we had the conversation about the mids, like, oh, who buying Jordan mids? No,
yeah,
hear
my
me out. Like, it's people buying these shoes. So let's be honest for a second. It's us influencers that's saying, like you just said about the Skyline. Oh, the Jordan 1 Skyline trash. but it might be trash to you, but not trash to a average consumer.
Oh no, it's trash.
Like that average consumer would love is going to buy that shoe, but it's us influencer and reseller be like, oh, that shoe trash, so it's gonna sit. So we come up with, oh, that shoe is trash, it's no good, it's gonna sit.
Yeah.
But the
I
average
mean,
consumer
labels
go buy
labels
that
kind of
shoe.
killed the sneaker game.
I know
Right.
where you're going with this, but that's a bad shoe to
So,
use
I'm
as
just saying what I'm
a.
saying. Jordan 1, they did not oversaturate Jordan 1. It's us influencer.
Bro, okay. By that same logic, you just said that
it's like,
by that same logic, you just said people out here buying all these Jordan 1 mids, right? By
somebody
that same logic, 98% of YouTubers or influencers say that Jordan 1 mids are trash. So why are they selling?
right, because there is not enough of us influencer though to make Nike stop making those, because apparently people still love those shoes. So,
Oh,
but
it could be 5 billion of us, and they still gonna make them
they still
mids.
gonna make them, and so
They gonna make them hard, like
so it's the resellers.
old dog poop on a hot
Yeah.
day, and they gonna be crusty. But I mean,
It's
and
the
people just gonna
resellers
buy them.
that making it seem like, oh, that shoe sitting, so it ain't no good.
Because you know who buys mids? Women. Because women
I'm talking in general,
those
not
kind of
like
crazy
the Jordan
colorways.
1.
Nah,
the Jordan 1 ain't fake. It just like people still gonna buy the Jordan 1 regardless.
No, the problem with the Skyline isn't necessarily even the colorway. You know what the problem with that is? They try to milk, literally, and squeeze everything out of Michael Jordan. Dude, it's a shoe inspired by the Chicago skyline with the years that Michael played for the Bulls.
Okay,
they did the brotherhoods. His
y'all
college,
gotta
his college
understand.
fraternity. They did the Barons for his. They squeezed, bro. Like I'm
the
waiting
rookie of the years.
Okay, y'all gotta
That
understand.
was a dope shoe.
waiting
I
for
can't
the
lie.
Jordan-
The rookie of the year was a dope shoe.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for
the bubble gum, the bubble gums.
The Jordan 1 Pee Wee football colorway that he
Yeah,
the team that he was
y'all
on.
gotta understand. Like they make colorways of every shoe that they make. They milk like the Air Max 90. How many colorways we got of that? 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
But you know with the Air Max,
complaining about they milking the Air Max or they.
But you know the thing is like the Air Max 90, you can do that because it's just a shoe. With Jordans, it's not just a shoe; it's a shoe and the man.
Right.
And when you take, I think what he's trying to say is they're trying to take every single aspect of this man's life, squeeze it to death, and come up with a colorway for it.
And a storyline.
Like the next time you might see a Jordan 1 is Jordan 1 first haircut. They're gonna come out with a colorway to signify Jordan's first haircut for when he started going bald. Like
Jordan 1 dirty diapers.
Nike always done that with every shoe they made. Even to their regular Bobo shoes, Nike always, if Nike come out with a shoe, they gonna milk their own colorways until it's time for another shoe. Nike,
but you know, it's not necessarily the colorway though; it's the story. Have you ever seen Nike do another shoe to the effect of the Jordan 1 bubble gum? Like Familiar Kick said, the Jordan 1 bubble gum. Where did that story come from?
He chewed bubble gum on a basketball court.
So that is a fire shoe, though. The bubble gum.
I don't get into all the story and bullcrap, none of that.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. You like how you're talking about your average everyday consumer, but a lot of the people that are buying this are people that are engulfed not only in just the shoe itself, but the man himself, the story of his career, everything like that. And when we're sitting here and we're wearing, Jordan 1 dirty draws because the storyline said he got dirty draws and changed at halftime. So now what I'm saying? It's like the storylines at one time to be here.
He got elbowed in the stomach and pooped on himself.
The Chicago's, things like that. And now they're squeezing to death.
I know it changed. This go back to what that dude said in the comment. The retros keep them up here, but like the skylines, bring them down here to what he was saying, like the 140 midpoint, and keep the original colorways and stories up in the echelon up here.
Yeah, but the problem, but Nike won't do that because they feel all their stuff is 200, 210, 225.
But somebody gonna buy them. It
Yeah.
might not sell
Somebody,
out,
and
but
then
somebody's going to buy
somebody
them.
still buying
Right.
them. But it's
Right.
us influencers that's saying, "Oh, they sitting, or they no good," but yeah, somebody's still
Yeah,
buying.
but
But
still
those are
see,
one they need to separate.
I disagree with that though. That I feel that like we have that much leverage over what people buy and what
You'll
people
be
think
surprised.
because there's many
Yeah.
times I mean I'm not saying that people aren't influenced, right? But not at that scale, bro. Like if I came up on here and I said that Jordan 1 Chicago was trash and don't buy it, that would have zero effect on you know what I mean on
But
people
It
okay,
like
would.
that.
okay, but
You know what I'm saying? And then when you factor in everything else that comes out that does really like I'm up here every day talking about I hate Jordan 2s. I'm
Yeah,
trying to push that narrative.
Oh yeah,
So
they fight against him about them Jordan
yeah,
twos.
yeah. But the thing, but also like you're not you're only looking at the sneaker community like on the internet, but you're not really factoring in how a lot of these sneakers are sitting because we're in the middle of a recession and people have been losing jobs and probably will end up they don't everything inflation's high as hell.
Yeah,
You
because
know, and
when them
but
government checks
oh,
rolled out, everybody was
yeah,
going. But
yeah. That's what I'm
damn,
saying. Hold up, didn't we go through this a couple years ago? But everybody was buying us sneakers.
but
no,
it
we
wasn't
did
as bad as it is now. Like
no.
we
no,
went through a
the last
small recession.
recession was
Yeah,
08. And
yeah,
Right.
yeah, I was in high school then, so
yeah. We weren't.
And
It wasn't as bad, and we weren't talking about it. Yeah,
And
because
see, like you might have the breast Jordan ones, and then this little kid, his mom might buy him those Skyline, but that kid gonna be happy because he still got a Jordan 1.
man,
You know
damn
what
little
I'm saying?
Timmy and his ugly skyline.
But
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's those type of people that still buying these shoes and gonna
yeah.
be they gonna be happy that they got those shoes. But somebody like us, yeah, well, come on, Nike, why y'all did that? But
That
But wait a
they
minute.
still got a
that's
Jordan
because
1.
we're seasoned collectors, so
Right. I was gonna
yeah.
say, wait a minute, think about it. We all started out as little Timmy at some point. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not even gonna sit here and cap and hold you. There were shoes that I liked that people would probably still laugh at to this day or what have you. But I still had my ideas that okay, everybody has these. I want these as well.
Yeah,
Um, so I mean, and it wasn't a such thing as an influencer, but I mean, I guess you could look at them as influencers back then, but they weren't social media influencers.
yeah.
So I mean, like the
And I only think that's what old boy is trying to say. Keep the
I
retros
don't I
up
don't
there and keep
I
the
don't
other
think there
ones down.
is I don't think there's a difference between a social media influencer of today and a influencer right in front of your face. Like Steven sitting next to me got the whatever's on. And I like them and I want them. And then I also see Sarah, her mama bought her the same pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference?
You still being
The
I
only
think there's a
difference
difference
is
between influencer and celebrity influencer. Like people gravitate more towards Unbreakable Kicks or Jada Sneaker Guy because they're everyday Joes like the people who watch them. Like it's the difference between them and a celebrity. Like I don't buy products because a celebrity is endorsed by it because I know they've been paid to be endorsed by this. Same as a regular influencers, but
right. But you
they're
know
more
what?
everyday people. Like you see them
You
more
know
as
what?
everyday people
I
like
must be
yourself.
different. I must be different because watching Unbreakable Kicks, and it's no stab or nothing at him like that, but watching his videos, I never said, "Oh, I want this" or "I don't want that" because he said he didn't like it or something like that.
I'm glad somebody said it 'cause I'm the same way,
I
bro.
think like the only time I might have been like, "Hey, yo, I might want to get a shoe that I didn't necessarily think about getting," was when I saw somebody like Mike Rich do something because
Yeah,
he put excitement behind the shoe. Like his
But
passion kind of made you look at it different. But at the
yeah.
end of the day, it still didn't make me like I might have said, "Oh, you know what? I might want it a little bit more, but it still didn't make me go out and buy it. Like at the end of the day, I made the choice of my own, whether I wanted to buy it or not. Like high status, mid tier, low tier, no tier, social influencer.
Yeah.
Does not judge whether I want to buy something or not. I mean, hell, it's a lot of people that come on here and watch us do these lives. And James might go one way about a shoe, I might go another way. Or we might go the same way, but for whatever reason, because somebody might not like how I say the same thing he might say when it comes to disliking a shoe, they'll tell me, "Oh, you wrong. You dead wrong. Get out of here," or something like that. So I mean, everybody got their own opinion at the end of
But
the day.
that goes back to the influence conversation. Like you just said, at the end of the day, I buy what I like, regardless of how another influencer or YouTuber may feel about the shoe. If I like the shoe, I'm gonna buy it regardless. And that's another thing that a lot of people who are new in the sneaker community need to learn. A lot of people do watch people like Unbreakable Kids or Jada Sneaker Guy, because I can't tell you how many times I was on the fence about a shoe, but I seen his on foot videos and the outfit that he put with that certain shoe. And
Yeah,
eventually, like, okay, now they look good on feet. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna grab these. But as far as Unbreakable Kids, I don't buy a shoe like you say. You don't put that much excitement behind it, but it does give me that first look of that shoe that made me want to say, okay, yeah, these are clean. I want to buy them. Like but like I was saying earlier, that goes back to the influencer side of things.
See,
People
I
can
can't
be
rock.
easily influenced about their YouTuber. Prime example, the Air Jordan 1 True Blue. Very clean shoe. But a lot of people on the internet call them bricks. So they sat. But if those same people who called that shoe a brick would hype that shoe up, I
Right.
guarantee
That's
you
what I'm
that shoe
saying.
would sell out.
That's what I'm
nah, well,
saying.
See
nah,
no,
I
see
wouldn't. I
no.
wouldn't.
You
Yeah,
guys are
no,
no. See,
That,
some
that,
of you
that
guys were on
tells
the
me
right page, but reading the wrong paragraph. See, there's levels to this. See, me, I'm not an influencer. I'm a content creator. Homegrown Kicks is a content creator.
right,
Average Sneaker Guy, content creator. Demetrius, Familiar Kicks, we're content creators. We're not influencers. No one pays us for our opinion.
is.
We create content based on our opinion. No one's paying us any ad revenue. No one's sponsoring our videos for our opinion. None of that. That comes maybe later on, and then you graduate to influencer. And then at that point, if you ever notice, like, and shout out to Unbreakable Kicks and shout out to Jay Sneak Guy. Both of them dudes are amazing at what they do. But you ever notice like a lot of like guys that have been, or not even guys, but any influencer in any genre or of anything, right?
right,
Like the bigger they are, the more they never really say a negative thing about nothing. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like, and it makes you kind of wonder why, right? Like, that's why like people like Carmelo Anthony gets sponsorships and LeBron gets sponsorships that he does, right? It's not for their opinion, right? It's to help those brands sell those things.
right.
It's not that, and that's not what most of us on YouTube do.
But
Even the biggest of the biggest sneaker YouTuber, they're content creators.
I
Now,
know.
I can see
could you
that.
help
I
some
see what you're
now,
saying.
could your videos help you make a decision on a particular sneaker? Yeah,
Yes,
but like I said, if I came up here tomorrow and I made a video that said that the Air Jordan 3 White Reimagined is trash, do not buy it, it's garbage, it's the worst sneaker of the entire year, you're wasting your money, what do you think is gonna happen on March 11th?
they still gonna buy that damn shoe if they want it.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. The
You
like
know
the,
it.
the temperature on a certain sneaker or whatever has no bearing on nothing as to what people say about it.
right,
The people are gonna make up their minds on how if they're gonna spend $200 on this shoe or they're gonna pay their gas bill. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And that's really what it comes down to. Are they gonna, I don't know, give their son Timmy a nice birthday, or are they gonna give him an I birthday and cop these Jordan 3 white cements? They're gonna get the I birthday and cop the sneakers. You know what I'm saying? They already know in their mind what they're gonna do.
You
so
100% correct, James. But
I don't hold that
yeah,
for a
go
second
ahead. Cause mine gonna
because
be a while.
I don't want to leave out the family down here. We got 29 family members watching,
Shout
and
out
they've
to
been chiming in
29,000.
on different things. No Hype said we need an Amamanya 13. Oh, yes, we do.
I say
We
14.
need a 14 as well.
I say
Uh,
37.
Chump, no, we don't want a 37. Chump, Trump said, received my reimagined threes today, then finessed Nike for the refund. No rules. I don't know how you did that, but okay.
Thank you, Finesse. Nike got something for you.
Right.
FBI
No
gonna
Hype
get his
85
real
said
soon.
it felt amazing being able to walk into the mall 2 weeks after release and pick up the playoff 13s. Hey, I bet it did. I bet it did. I can't wait till we get to a point where we can use coupons again. That'll be a really beautiful thing. Uh, let's see, Super K 1320. If you had to pay resale for one of these shoes, which would it be? Which shoes are you referring to? Because
This
I
is
know
their next
we
comment.
okay. The Georgetown ones, Raptor 4s, or Space Jam 11s. The 11s for me.
The 11s.
Yeah, I'll go with the
One of my
11.
favorite Jordans. So
But
So,
Georgetown would be a close second.
so we ain't doing no seconds. We're going with unanimous one.
yeah, we participation wars over here, bro.
Yeah. I'll probably say Space Jam 11s as well. I had the Raptor 4s, man, before I was into 4s, and I hit on the Raptor 4s, and I sold them. So my best friend, her husband works for the Toronto Raptors. He's the videographer for them and all that stuff. And I sold them to her to surprise him. This is years ago when they first came out, right? I think it was like 2018 when they came out. The Raptor 4s? Or was it they came out? Like 2018 or something like that, I think. 2017.
Some year Drake was crying, you know.
Yeah, so I definitely would go with Space Jam.
I'm just saying you could do
So are you
better.
thinking about buying these Super K?
Huh?
Is he thinking about like buying one of these?
Maybe.
So see, we just been an influencer for him.
John Vodka.
But he asked.
Well, we ain't influenced him yet. We don't know. I mean, he ain't said, "Oh, okay." After y'all said 11s, then I'm going to go buy it. And then it's not just one opinion. Yeah, it's not just one opinion. It's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damn opinions. So I mean, that ain't exactly influence. But John Vodka said, "Yo, brothers,
what's up, bro?
Why do some of you think reimagined is only age? The patent black and red ones were reimagined, huh?"
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. There's more than one definition of reimagine.
The patent leather bread ones were not reimagined. We were talking about that earlier. What I alluded to might have happened, which is why people think they'll reimagine, is the fact that after the bread ones came out and they started to slowly bottom out on the resale market, even tank on the resale market, they immediately alluded to the reimagined Chicago ones, and they might have even alluded to the reimagined Chicago ones at the same time, because I think Z Sneakerhead was talking about a possible colorway right before the patent bread ones came out. So the patent bread ones are not part of the reimagined thing, but yeah. But I think okay. Yeah. Ernest Khan said, "Fire, fire, fire, fire." That line, spit hot fire. Okay, thank you, man. We burning up in here from all them fire emojis.
Oh man,
he's on fire.
Heavy mammal, and that's a mammal, right? A mammal. What's next? The Jordan 1 high OG color of his eyes. I love
a cigar Jordan 1. I'll buy that, bro. I ain't gonna front.
They did cigar.
I like the cigar 7.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? I didn't even know that.
Yep.
I got a cigar 7. It's part of a championship pack.
Chomp came back in. He chomping all over the place in these comment sections. Nike doesn't survive solely because of Jordan and Dunks. Not a chance.
Thank you.
That's true. Well, as of recently, no. Well, no. I mean, but it's kind of hard to tell because Nike is so big. Nike is so big, they could waste money, and you would never know if they're actually wasting money. Because I mean, look at the Scorpion joints they came out with. Some of the ugliest shoes, impractical tech. They threw them out in a limited number, and they still sold out based off of pure intrigue. But that does not mean that they're surviving off of that. most of the time when you see people talking about stuff, what are they talking about? Jordan. So if you want to refer to the majority, then they are surviving off of Jordan.
It's just Jordan is one small bubble.
I mean, they about to just drop a whole movie about how they survived off of Jordan.
Right, and even if it's just a small bubble, that bubble is more talked about than the majority. So it's like, and like you said, that's something for another day. So we're gonna refer back to the video.
I mean, I know what he's trying to say though. I know what he's trying to say. I know what he's trying to say.
Nikes.
I know what he's trying to say, but like in reality, like there'd be no Nike without Jordan.
Right.
Yeah, Jordan drives the market. Jordan drives the market.
Right.
Pretty much, so Jordan
because
drives the market.
When there's no Jordan to talk about, that's when you would see. When there was no Jordan to talk about, that's when you would see Adidas and Yeezy prosper, or other Nike shoes. That's why Air Max Day is in that small window between.
Ain't it March?
Yeah. Somewhere around there.
See, that's what I'm saying.
February, like late February, early March.
That go back to us content creators who don't cover those other Nike shoes that Nike making. But
that's another thing for another day. Don't push it. Don't push it, brother. That's another thing for another day.
Hey, but James, check this out though. Hey, y'all, chat. Something very special happened during this live. James, you might know. How long we been live?
I've been live.
If you say what I think you about to say,
what I'm about to say.
I had my food early.
No, you did. I ain't seen it yet. You ain't eaten yet.
My man started the stream with a mozzarella chicken sandwich.
All right.
You see the level of this drink.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
I know we deep into this live, and you ain't ate yet.
I know eating on the live is James' thing, but I got some chicken in the air fryer behind me that I'm waiting to chomp on.
Hey man, pop it up. They're home.
Nike has athletes in every sport. They don't need to cater to Jordan heads and dunk snobs. Sorry, not sorry. Well, I mean, that's what's selling. So apparently they do need to cater to them, because when was the last time you seen a Nike soccer shoe outsell a Jordan or a SB or a Dunk? When was the last time you saw any other Nike division product sell more than a SB or a Dunk or a Jordan? Now I think what the problem is we're exhausted about hearing about Jordans and SBs and Dunks, because
I'm not exhausted.
They have like monopolized the topic of sneaker content creators for the last God knows however long. But just because some people are tired of hearing about it, it doesn't make it not true. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like closing your eyes hoping that problem disappears, like your car just blew the engine, and if you close your eyes tight enough, your engine won't be blown. But when you open your eyes, damn, my engine blowing, I need to pay $1,200, $20,000 for a new engine. It's just not gonna go away. So I mean, you either like it or you don't, and ain't no need to apologize for it, because you're telling your truth. You just tired of hearing about Dunks and Jordans. So I mean, hey, I understand it, but saying it is not gonna make it go away. The bubblegum story started from the first time he supposedly getting back from the end front okay. Same reason why Toyota makes a Lexus for some and Corollas for others. Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. A lot of these car brands, you would be surprised what else they own.
Mostly
GM is Cadillac, Toyota is Lexus, Honda is Acura. Is it Acura? Right,
Acura.
Yeah, Acura. So
they have a luxury brand.
Acura is their own brand.
All right, now which one of those
So.
sell
No,
more, the
Acura is owned
Toyota or the
by
Lexus?
Acura is
Acura,
owned by the same people who own Hondas.
Yeah,
Acura is the American version.
yeah. Now which one of those sell more, those Toyotas or Lexus?
Those
Toyota, they're
Toyotas,
more
those Toyotas
yeah.
Exactly.
keep hitting.
The regular average shoes, but they not being talked about. So people think that market is not non-existent.
Well, back in the
Hold on,
day,
but that would go. That's like
Lexus was
saying
selling more than Toyotas, and
Ain't
then
doing raffles for Corollas, my guy.
right,
You gotta
See,
you
and
have
that
to have
was
good credit.
I
You know
know,
what I'm
and
saying?
that what the dude was saying. Like, keep that type of stuff for the real retros, and the other Jordan ones and not a retro colorway.
right,
Bring
right.
those down. That what
Well,
he was
I think he
saying.
was
That what
saying.
no,
Lexus
no,
was
hold on.
saying.
I think as
I
far as
think he
that
was saying keep
analogy,
the high price for quality items and keep
yeah,
the low price
Yeah.
for
like,
the regular stuff. Yeah,
but that wouldn't be OG. The Lexus and the Acuras would be the Almama Year, the Travis Scotts, the Drakes. Those would be the 225, 220 shoes versus
The all moment
regular.
year should be 225, right?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
You
that's
know,
what I'm
the
saying.
I'm
white
comfortable
cement
paying
threes,
225 every time.
the
Okay.
white
What
cement
about a
threes are
Chicago
210. I'm
colorway?
cool with that. You know what I mean?
210, I would prefer they be 200, but you know,
Or 190. Go back to
right,
190.
Yeah, but
right.
you gotta keep in mind they got Nike Air on the back. That's an extra $10.
I don't care about that. Put that damn Jumpman on the boot. I know.
That's how they do it though. Remember, everything was 190 except when it had Nike Air on the back. Then it was
Yeah,
200.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trust is better. I like that name. Trust is better.
Yeah.
Hi everyone here. Thumbs up to you.
How you
Trust is
doing?
better.
Thanks for pulling up.
Man, we
Make sure y'all
love
smash
to
that
have
like
you.
button.
1124. Alma Mania 3 or Travis Scott 6 Olive. Alma Mania 3.
Moment
Yeah, I'm
year
gonna say I'm on my year 3 because I already had the $6.
Those Chicago bred mids.
Boy, we ain't talking about. I mean, I'm gonna spell
Space
out
Jam mids.
mid mafia. We ain't talking about no mids. We talking about some sixes and some threes.
It's them olive toe mids.
Right. Them Travis Scott. I'm on my year toe mids. You know?
I'm on my year more better.
Travis Scott 1s or 4 the best.
So you said
The
1s
favorites.
and 4s the best.
Oh, Travis Scott 1 and 4 the best. Okay. Which one though? Because there's like a bunch of ones. There's
Do
the
you think
highs and
Travis
there's the
can pull off an
lows.
11?
Huh?
Think Travis can pull off a Jordan 11?
Yeah.
Travis?
I wonder what it would
No,
look
11
like. Though.
looks good with a Nike swoosh.
no. I wouldn't touch a
They don't
11.
give
Bottom.
they don't give the 11 to just everybody though. Like
Right. But James Whitner, he's earned an 11. I want to see him do an 11.
Michael Bennett says YouTubers are probably the biggest influencers in the sneaker game. Some people wouldn't even know the shoes were dropping if it wasn't for you guys.
Facts. Because that go back to what I was gonna say. You said we are content creators.
Yeah.
People
Look,
still come to us to see what that product look like.
But
Even
see,
though we might not be influencers, but
Kim
we still
Kardashian
influencing them.
is an influencer, right?
Yes.
Brands pay her to promote their
and
products.
you ain't got the boobies or the
Nope.
looks.
Nobody.
But we are doing it for free. We are still promoting their product.
Nobody
and not
is
getting paid.
But my opinion is not bought and paid for.
Right. If you a good
Okay,
example,
I would
It's
say
still
there's a
fee.
tad bit of influence inside our videos,
It
whether you
is.
know it or
a
not.
good
We
example
just
is
we giving them free
those
advertising.
bone shaped Yeezys that are possibly they never dropped, but everybody was saying they were ugly until they saw them on Kim Kardashian's feet. Then all of a sudden it was a different story. Now if I put them bone Yeezys on my feet, they're gonna say the shoes is ugly and your damn feet are ugly too.
I don't know, because what Demetrius just said, Jay the sneaker guy made him rethink
Yeah.
a shoe. And that's what we do.
Man, but
Like,
that's because
we do still.
But that's because
Don't
Baldwin was
don't
sleepy and
start.
riding on the road all night
Don't start.
long, and he happened to peek at a Jay Sneaker Guy video in the wee hours, and he was like, he was influenced because his mind wasn't fully
And like,
all
I'm gonna
12
be honest. If I don't watch James' video, I don't know what sneaker coming out. So he influenced me to let me know what's coming out.
I post a lot of videos, man. I post a lot of
We
videos.
are doing this for free. No matter how you look at it, we still influencing these people. It might
We're
not
underpaid
be on their
influencers.
level. Yeah, it might not be on their level, but we got a lot of say so in this game.
Yeah, you know what it is too? I think it might be a difference. Like there's a little nuance, right, to the word influencer. Because if I'm doing a video, right, and I'm like, listen, you guys need to get this sneaker in your collection. Like this is for you. I mean, you're not a sneakerhead if you don't got this sneaker in your collection, blah, blah. And somebody's like, oh, okay, I need them. Then they're getting influenced because I'm kind of telling them, I'm influencing them, yo, you need to do this now. If I'm looking at a video from Bullet RC, let's say, he does his on-feet
the heater hype.
Yo, so I'm like, I love his videos, man. And when I see his, his on-feet, I'm like, okay, you know what, those do look nice. He's not telling me, hey, come get this sneaker, whatever. But when I look at that, I'm like, all right,
he's not verbally telling you to buy the shoe, but on foot,
I'm influencing myself, right? Because
I remember people wait months and months and months for Bull's videos.
Hey, Bull used to be the GOAT, bro. Bull
used to be the GOAT. He's one of the OG. Yeah, he's an OG. Yeah,
he used to be the GOAT. Remember, I go so bad when he was doing it by his pool side. That's how far back.
Dang, that's old, boy. That's when he was skinny.
When he was doing it by the pool side. I hate that.
Johnny Vodka said, unloved ones said Jordan Brand labeled them under the reimagined thing.
That's because there's more than one definition to reimagine.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're talking about the patent bred one.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they weren't labeled reimagined or given the nickname reimagined, they're not considered reimagined. But
right,
because
a perfect example of that was those UNC patent leather, the UNC to Chicago patent leather Jordan 1s. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go by that definition, you might as well call those part of the Fear Pack. They came in the same box as the Fear Pack, had the same paper insert as the Fear Pack. They did like all the other stuff as the Fear Pack, but it wasn't a part of the Fear Pack. It's just
that definition. Every shoe other than the OG is a reimagined.
Right. I mean, that's
a reimagined version of an OG shoe.
Yep, it's just a spinoff, pretty much.
Let's see. Trust is better said we need Yeezys back.
Well, now they're about to have them, right? Because Adidas.
Well, no, they're just trying to get.
Is that verified?
They're trying to get leftover stock. Yeah,
they got them 650s or whatever.
Yeah, we're not getting Yeezys back. We're just getting the stock that they're trying to get rid of.
But some of those have new colorways and some of the retros like the Pirate Blacks and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, listen, man. I mean, I'm sorry. You go ahead.
Michael Bennett said, "You may not be getting paid, but you guys' opinion in videos and influence." Your opinions in videos influence a lot of people.
Listen, like I'm not trying to say that people don't come from my opinion, but it's an authentic opinion.
I'm humble, so I
get what you're saying, James.
Like I don't look at. First of all, I don't think I'm that big, and so I don't look at myself like that.
It shouldn't matter how big you are.
Yeah.
If you have a core audience who come to your video, every video you drop. You may not see yourself as the influencer, but you do influence their opinion on certain shoes, whether you know it or not. It may be your opinion, but your opinion influenced them enough to want to either say, no, I don't want to buy this shoe, or yes, I'm going to buy this shoe, whether or not they're on the fence about it.
Okay, so look at it this way, though. Let's get out of the mindset that we're on screen right now talking to a bunch of people. Let's say we never did this, but we know each other.
Mm-hmm.
I say, man, I went to Applebee's The 2 for 20, amazing. Man, you should definitely go try it. Am I an influencer?
You're
Depending
Or
on
am
how.
I
Yeah.
If I'm hungry, yeah.
or
Yeah,
am I
you
just a
are.
regular or am I just a regular person?
See,
Am I just a regular person giving you advice? Are you gonna tag are you gonna tag the word influencer to
I
me, or
guess
are you just
yeah.
technically, right? Like the
Yeah,
technical term, you're
technically.
not an
I mean, the
influencer, but
Kardashians, the
figuratively you are.
Kardashians are influencers,
I mean, but we
but
ain't talking
they're
about the
Yeah,
Kardashians.
Well,
We
okay,
talking
talking
about
about regular people, but
just us being regular
what's the
people.
definition of
Because I'm
influence?
pretty sure you've had a
yeah.
bunch of people tell you plenty of times, "Hey, I went here, I really liked it, and blah 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 blah." But you
Yeah.
would never tag them as an influencer.
But they
Like,
influence you to go there, though.
but
So
you
what's
wouldn't,
the
but you
definition?
wouldn't tag them an influencer.
It's
Like
because
James said,
right, we
like
wouldn't.
like James
Yeah,
said on a bunch of lives. He see me eat honey bun so much he go get a honey bun. But would you tag me as a honey bun influencer?
actually no, but
Okay,
in
thank you. That's what
reality, though, you are. Because see, you got to understand the definition of an influence.
I know the definition of an
So
influencer,
we
but it's
we really are, but we ain't. In
like okay.
society,
we
like
are
Yeah,
influencers.
it's
We're
a
not
gray
being
line.
paid to be it.
yeah,
Bro,
we just
It's
not
a
being
if
gray.
I
paid.
Yeah.
Like,
if I
like
influenced you
James
so much, why do you keep buying Air Jordan 2s and Jordan 1 mids?
I didn't say every opinion that
right.
Because
they
I mean,
listen to, but
because
if
I
All
it's a
mean,
I'm
shoe that
saying is,
if it's a shoe that I'm on the fence about or I'm looking forward to buying, and you're talking about it, you're only influencing me more to
right.
want to get that shoe or not.
The only difference is we not getting paid. That's the only
That's
because
difference
it.
I think
that's
like
separating us. We
I
not
think
getting paid. Well,
w- w-
we actually get paid if you're making the YouTube money, but we like
Sponsorship,
yeah,
sponsorship.
we
That's
actually
influencing.
are influencer for real.
because okay,
Just
but
not
so here,
on
but
that
here's the
level.
thing. But here's the thing. Whether I mean, if you're gonna say that, then every single person,
Super K
James,
funny.
myself, your average blogging, familiar, even the people in the chat, we're all influencers.
Oh,
We just the only difference between us five up here on this screen and the 18 to 20 something people in the chat is we've just given ourselves a visual way to express how we feel. Everybody is an influencer, and you can't
everybody
just
are.
say,
Like like I
Yeah, to a
said,
certain degree, everybody is.
there,
Everybody
We're
are.
there's
just
some
not being paid to influence them.
Right.
I'm not saying there's not like your average new guy like his point. Like I know what his point is. I don't think
right,
any of us have really graduated to that level. Like I just we are. Maybe you guys feel differently, but I feel I'm a content creator. I create content
Right.
based off of how I feel, and a lot of times I just inform. You know what I'm saying? I give my opinions and I let them know if I want it or not, or you know what I mean, or if I like it or not. You know what I'm saying? But like, people will tell me, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, "Oh man, you crazy? These are fire." Like all the Jordan 2 people. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, they didn't influence me to pick up twos. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like I really do feel like there's levels to this. Like, you know what I mean? Like if
Yes,
right.
they
any of us
are.
ever get big enough to become an influencer, like for real, then I think at this point for a lot of our I guess YouTube careers, I just look at us all as content creators.
Yes.
Right.
I
But
also
I
look
mean,
at it like this too. Whether you got one view or 10K views, you influence somebody within those viewerships. Like
I feel
that's
like
just
that
how I look at it.
if
It
they
feel
weren't
like
influenced by you,
I
they wouldn't
done my job
subscribe.
as a creator. If somebody watched one of my videos, I done my job as a content creator. No matter if it's 5 people or 500 people or 5,000 people, I done my job as that
Right.
content creator.
And
And
then
if somebody get influenced by what I done in that video, like does it make me an influencer? I'm
and
still
then
a content creator.
and to you all's point, to your average sneakers guy's point, what I think a year or two, well, probably longer than that now. I did a video on the Reebok Kamikaze. They were the Halloween versions, the Jackakazes. I did a video on that. I didn't think anything of the video. I was just like, hey, it's a shoe that I like. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to put it out there, see what happens. I had a couple people tell me, I've never even seen this shoe until you did a video. Or after watching your video, I might have to go find these shoes and see what they're about and get a pair. And even with that being said, like James said, I've never really saw myself as an influencer to the degree in which you all are speaking of, to where I'm able to influence the masses or on a large scale. I've just always looked at myself as somebody talking about
it's a
something that I
mixture
like.
Like it's a mixture of both.
I know what James
James was saying. Like the Kardashians, in a way, they're content creators too, but on another level. Their show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, that's content. It's just content on a different level. Like you said, it's different levels to it. When you getting sponsorship, now you are an influencer because you've been paid to talk about that product, or you giving free promotion, free product, whatever the case might be. There are different levels, but at the same time, we are influencers in some degree.
And what I know what James saying, but I'm talking like as a collector, as us combining all the sneaker YouTubers, we make a big impact when you put all us together.
Oh, maybe I'm just too humble.
Yeah, I'm not just pointing out like one or two content creators. I'm talking about as a whole. We make a big impact as a whole.
I don't even see myself as part of the whole, to be honest with you. Like,
but we on this channel right now, so we are. Like we are. We might not be Mike Rich, but we got 29,000 watching us. So so you put 500 of these videos up to mine. We making a impact right now.
And I'm pretty sure everybody at some point has had, like, I mean, even with me, like, I've had people come up to me like, yo, I saw that review that you did on such and such shoe. I copped them because I found them at a great price, and they look good. So, I mean, I guess to James's, right, you are too humble. At the same time, though, you're right. I think we don't just call our, like me, I wouldn't call myself an influencer, but obviously we influence people no matter what, in anything and everything in life, right?
Right.
You influencing people. You influencing somebody at some point or another, every day, all day. It's just a matter of whether you call yourself.
And that's probably where the word comes from, right?
Right.
Because
I think
but
it all might be wordplay at the end of the day.
And he hit it right on the money. James, you too humble.
Because I ain't never looked at myself as an influencer. Like when I was talking about the 13s to you last Friday, I'm just talking about like what I liked about the shoe and what I know about the shoe. Right. I mean,
and I'm just sitting there in the maze like, and you sold that to me, and you made me look at that shoe differently,
not knowing you did it.
Not knowing that you did it, and I was like, you just sold me that shoe. Not knowing that you did it. Like, but yeah, y'all, Jay just too humble. He got to break out of that. Hey, you just too humble, bro. You one of the goats out here, and you got to understand that. I don't like I told y'all, subscriber count don't make us or break us.
Because I mean,
right.
I walk around and I'm like, nobody wants to be when I do videos and things like that. I do the video saying nobody really wants to hear what I have to say about the shoe, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. I'm gonna talk about it anyway. I'm gonna talk about it how I want to talk about it, and I mean, I'm just gonna do what I want to do.
Who said Mr. Farmers is better than you? We're talking about sneakers. Yeah, because he got 200,000 subs. That don't make him better than you or make him know more about the sneakers than you. So that's how I look at it. Subscribers, that don't make or break that creator.
No,
Like,
but you
so,
know what it does do? Like the likes and the comments and the views and the
Yeah.
subscribes. You know what it does do? It gives me motivation to come up here when I'm dead tired after I've been. Bro, you think about it. I've been in this
Yeah.
week
Oh yeah.
and it work.
yeah.
It does.
Out of the last 24 hours, 19 of them.
You got to look at it like I do, though.
You know what I mean? So like that
As
stuff
long
like
as you
does
got
help
that
with
one,
motivation.
yeah.
And
As
That's
long as
why.
you got that one, that video done that job.
That's why you might as well. That's why we might as well call the chat and the subscribers influencers, because if that's the case, they influence me to keep going.
Right.
Come on now. That's right.
Right. True.
yeah, no,
Like,
I mean,
we wouldn't do
I
this
get what you're
if they
saying. You know what I
wasn't
mean? But
backing us.
like I said, I don't at this
You
point.
too humble.
At this point, I don't consider myself an influencer.
Yeah, you too humble, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to break you out of that.
I'm just a chit chatter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you too humble, bro.
I create content.
Chit
content.
chat.
Yeah, but
I
that's
chit
just
chat
how I
on
feel.
camera about
I
what I
feel
like.
like if I ever see a 0 on one of my videos, that would crush me. But
Yeah, you ain't lying.
yeah, but I always went into the mindset if one person seen that video done its job. That's how I always look.
I remember my first video. I think it was like 12 hours. I saw 10 people watch my video. I lost my shit. I was like, yo!
I remember the first time. I got 1,000 views. I don't
I
remember.
lost my shit.
I don't remember what video it was.
Thought you wanted to go, like.
But I was like, yo, like, and then there was this one day. It was like this was probably like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago now, and I was talking to my friend who really doesn't understand exactly what I do with this, and I pulled up my analytics and basically like we did the math or whatever, and somebody is watching me at every second of every day, and it blew my fucking mind, bro. Like I was like, that's crazy. Every second of every day, somebody in the world is watching me.
And
Like,
he out here talking about he's a nobody. Come on, man.
Yeah.
The internet is wild, man.
I think
Right.
that's a great feeling for
And
anybody.
not only that, James, we worldwide too. You got to think about the subscribers on the other side of the world.
we had Germany up in here a little
Right,
bit
that's what
ago.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, Frankfurt,
You
Germany.
not just nobody, bro. Like I said, your subscriber count don't be bullcrap. You are somebody out here.
I
You
appreciate
known around the world now.
I appreciate you.
And that's how I look. Like I made a Facebook post. Like I never thought somebody over there in Australia would know who I am.
Right.
That just like that blew my mind. Like
Yeah.
wow. Like that's so yeah. Stop being so humble, bro.
I want some ice cream.
You know what's crazy? Like a lot of people will say that, but like some people that I've known my whole life say I'm arrogant. So it's like funny, like when people are like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you're too humble. You're too humble. You're too humble. Like people that I grew up with my whole life is like, you're just so arrogant. Like,
Hey, who made that brand? Hey, y'all give my man a sponsorship or something, man.
Hosts.
Hey, somebody tag the Honey Bun Company in this chat.
These are the Debbie.
Who
These
had
are
it?
the Debbie honey bun.
Yeah, y'all go tag Miss Debbie in the chat, y'all. We gotta
appreciate
get my
you,
man
Jethro.
sponsored.
Shout out to Jethro, man. Appreciate you, my guy.
We gotta get my man
Little
sponsored,
Debbie.
man.
Hey, I just thought about something.
Next week I'm gonna be at Rite Aid. He's influencing
just
me to
thought
get
about
Swiss
something.
rolls. Ho ho.
James,
What's up,
I
man?
love the Swiss roll. When you put let me tell y'all something real quick. You put these in the freezer and you let them get cold and you let the chocolate shell get hard. That's the best time to eat these. And then they warm up from like being in your hand.
Yeah.
Free advertisement, Swiss roll.
Boy, let me Swiss roll.
So what you're saying, like you gotta put them in the freezer to get hard, right?
Yeah, because you don't want to eat the chocolate hot because the chocolate melts all on your hands and get on your fingers. And
like hard, like Jordan 1 mid leather, or like hard, like.
Well, we're gonna need you to do those. Start giving out their free advertisement right now. Just eat those Swiss roll, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, when we get this on the playback, I'm gonna bust out the editing software and put like one of those big things all over it. So
Yeah.
out.
Y'all give our man a sponsorship, man.
Debbie Cakes and Kicks.
There
Man,
you go. There's a whole
Hey,
YouTube
that's a
channel.
good short right there.
Yeah.
That'll be a good
Debbie
short
Cakes
right
and
there.
Kicks.
That's crazy, man.
Are you copping these fives tomorrow?
we'll try.
I'll be at work.
I'm gonna be at work with my 2 phones. I got an iPhone and an Android. I'm gonna be right there with them.
I got them Cali.
I'm gonna try,
Yeah.
and then if I hit, I gotta figure out what I gotta bribe Mrs. Vlogging with.
As a matter of fact, I gotta check my Foot Locker thing because I was entered into the second chance.
You
Hopefully,
didn't win. You didn't win.
That's how I got some other pair of shoes.
Yeah, you didn't win.
I don't know. The 5 they clean, but I got like the UNC 1.
Just for saying that, I hope you go to JD Sports and your size they sell them on accident and you get like a 6.5.
Well, thankful for me, whatever. I got the ship to me option, so they're gonna be mailing them. So
yeah, and they're gonna have mold on them just like the ones.
Rejuvenator.
You get a pair of moldy lost and founds one time, and that's what you're known for forever now. You know what I mean? I'm more than just a moldy pair of shoes. You know what I mean? I'm an influencer.
Look, do my little ad for the month. Hey,
I ate on live one time.
Y'all need any shoe cleaner? Y'all hit them up.
Yo,
Hey,
where Rejuvenator at? They better hit your boy up with a sponsor too.
Yeah, hey, I am a sponsor, so hey, y'all make sure.
Yo, hold up.
Wait, real quick.
Oh, y'all influencers.
I got
for
a
real.
question. I got a question about sponsorships.
Hey, 10% off your average sneaker guy. All right, yeah.
And
I got
that's
a
how
question
you spell it.
about
That's how you spell
sponsorship.
it.
Coupon code. I ain't that big yet. I ain't got a coupon code.
So
Do they reach out to you or do you reach out to them?
Hey, you think they'll give me a coupon code?
Yes, what's his name? Crew. He put me on.
Yeah.
You reach out to them, and then you sign up on it.
Yeah.
I test y'all.
Don't put it all out there.
Yeah. That's what I'm about to say. I test.
But you think? But they'll give me one. Do you think they'll give me one?
Yeah. Cause Crew, like I said, Crew the one that put me on.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll definitely get one.
Yeah, because I mean that would be good for like the that'd be good for like the community, like people to watch my videos. Like
yeah, you'll definitely get one.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That would be excellent for lives. You have something.
It's good when the product works too. Like the product is legit.
Yeah, I ain't even like worried about it for me, but for like you know what I mean, people that watch the videos, like that'd be cool for.
You know what? I wish
Jason
Mark.
Hey, I'm ranked number 15 on they board right now. Your boy been out here working.
I wish like Jason Mark would actually do like sponsorships like that. Because I've had situations where I hate to say it, because Rejuvenator is great for the majority of the of what you need it for. I've had situations where like Rejuvenator didn't work, and Jason Mark, as simple as it is.
Hey, make sure you edit this out. I love Jason Mark. I'm with you all, bro. I'm saying the same thing. I wish Jason Mark would do this because
like Jason Mark
nobody better than
busted out, and Jason Mark is simple. Jason Mark is not as like
you edit that out though.
variety, whatever you want to say, does not have as much variety as Rejuvenator. But for the simplicity of Jason Mark, it works. Like
I'm talking about works. I'm talking about work. If somebody wants to ask me right now off camera, I have to let them know, like, hey, bro.
it gotta be on camera though.
It gotta be on camera though.
What about there's that Spanish dude as well, the one that does when you see the phone.
Oh, that Dr. Shoe. That Shoe Doc. That Shoe Doc.
That cleaner looks legit.
I just want whatever them dudes be having in the middle of the mall.
No, for real.
Oh no, I don't fool with them cats, boy.
Go do what Homegrown said. Go get that product. Trust me.
I'm gonna do a test.
But if you want to save 10%,
but yeah, y'all want to save 10%. Use your average sneaker guy discount code.
Oh, just like that.
Just like that. Rejuvenator.com. And boom. Now, if y'all want to say 25%, I drop the link, but nah, I ain't gonna do all that. But yeah. Now, what you finna say, James?
Oh, I'm 15 subscribers away from 7,600.
Ooh. Hey, who
Hit the
ain't
sub.
subbed
Hit the
us yet?
sub.
I
How
think
many
everybody,
we got in the chat?
everybody in here subbed up, man.
Hold on,
Yeah,
let me go hit the
listen.
hold on, let me go hit the subscribe button real quick.
I know
You ain't been subscribed to me.
I know I shared it on my Facebook page and in my YouTube group.
Yo,
on
how
there
about my
too.
girl got a top star on your Facebook page?
I know. That's crazy.
She was like, "What does this mean?" I was like, "Because it means you're a big fan. You know what I mean? You're a top star."
That's
And every
crazy.
time you do something, she's like, "Your friend, your average sneaker guy. Yeah, he posted these shoes. Can we get those shoes?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I already got those shoes. Yeah, we're gonna get them. Don't worry about it." That's funny though.
That wasn't funny when y'all were ready to ride on me though, but that wasn't funny.
Oh, when she was like,
Yeah.
we got beef.
That
What was
was
that? Oh, that was when you
funny
put.
right there.
When you made that video about me.
Yeah.
And I made it all like clickbaity or whatever on my Facebook page.
Oh man,
And
that was so funny.
and
But
then she
hey,
was like,
she
"Oh, we
ready to
got
go
beef."
in, bro.
Yeah, yeah, that was funny. Uh,
Oh man.
It's 10:16 for me, y'all. Man, I got to get up at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, I had to get up at 5.
Damn.
you work tomorrow? Your average sneaker guy?
It's o'clock in the morning though.
Familiar?
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
man, I'm off. I'm off on the weekends, thankfully.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, I'll be off once I drop off this trailer. I'm only a couple hours away from the house.
Well, man, I appreciate y'all for coming on tonight, man. Thank you to everybody in the chat who rode with us for over 3 hours tonight. It was always I love doing these with you guys, man. Every
Hey,
week,
it's always
every week
yeah.
it's fun. Even when we talk about stuff we might disagree on something or whatever, it's still fun. It's great to laugh. You know what I mean? It's great to see you guys every week. So, thanks for coming on every Friday, unless otherwise noted. Like if for some reason we just can't do it, every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pull up to the channel. You guys are always welcome on here every single week. So
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the invite. All you guys, man.
definitely
Keep
go sub
grinding.
up to everybody on this panel.
Yeah, Jeffro, give Mr. James his flowers. Yes,
Go
sir.
get your honey buns
10% off.
and your Swiss rolls. Right.
Hey, bro, listen. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a hit. Debbie cake shit. You do it on foot while eating Debbie cake.
Hey, then he poses for the thumbnail too. Look at him.
And then little Debbie gonna hit you with that deceased. What is it? The
Cease and
The cease
desist.
and
the cease.
desist.
Then you gonna cease and desist.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Hit you with
You
that
know what's been
Nike.
busting lately
That Nike
too?
last week.
Hey, yo, here's
Podcasts, man.
On
oh
foot
yeah,
/
Pop-Tarts.
mukbang.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
we got
chat.
all the
Here's another
munchies.
thing too. Like when we get off this live, maybe not this time, but a lot of times, yo, we actually just stay on here and talk for like another hour. But it's like
Now,
crazy
that's
stuff.
what y'all really need to see.
Yo, but it's like crazy stuff that like we can't say like in public.
Hey, James. Hey, you might need to set up a perk for that.
Oh, like a membership?
Yeah, because that's what they need to see.
Yeah.
That conversation.
Yeah.
Get that Patreon rolling.
We'd all be in trouble though.
Yes. Well, we'll have so much beef, boy.
Yeah, we'd have so
Sneaker
much
talk
beef.
after dark. Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, thanks for coming on, everybody, and everybody in the chat. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves.
You bet.
We out.